Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am your host, Eric, and we talk sports for this is Sports Pop Talk. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my amazing team that I have today. So first up, I have Mr. Yankee himself, Unusual Unboxing.
Hey
Hey, Tori,
guys.
how are you,
Hey,
bud?
what's up?
Hey, happy 4th of July weekend. Happy 4th of July weekend to you, bud.
Thanks,
Uh,
you too.
did you have a good 4th of July?
I just stayed home. Everything was so weird now. No one's really, no one's having barbecues or fireworks or anything. So,
Well, I know some areas. I know I remember seeing like last night on Danester's TV. He posted fireworks where he is. I know in our town they decided not to do it, and we have a huge. I mean, like I said, we have 60,000 in town, but we get a lot of people coming in here. Like there still is a lot of people in town now, um, but just to have that many people surrounding the beaches watching fireworks just doesn't really make sense with what's going on. So,
yeah.
um,
And
but
they canceled the Macy's fireworks thing. So,
yeah, I mean, but it's definitely um, a lot of I don't know. It's just it's different, but you know what? It's our freedom. It's America. It's an independence. You still got to go celebrate somehow, and
yeah.
even if you're just hanging out with family, it's important. So, but let's go ahead and bring on our nether. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce another portion of our amazing team. He is our security guard, our bouncer. He's the one. If you give us problems, he's going to give you a problem. Mr. Pop Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hey guys, happy Fourth.
Happy 4th to you, bud. Hey, Quick Draw. How's it going, bud? So we're just kind of just touching bases. It's 4th of July weekend. So just want to kind of see how things went with you guys. So what did you have going on, Scott?
We of course we just hung around the house, me and the family. Last night our town did have fireworks, and they're probably about a half mile away from our house, which we used to watch all the time from our porch or our back deck. But through the years, the trees have gotten bigger, so we had to actually walk down to the corner, which is like 100 feet from our house. We just stood there by ourselves, and we could see through the tree line. We could see the fireworks. So it was kind of nice just to see the fireworks, something back to
Yeah.
normal. But for the most part, instead of family usually gets together, and we usually have the bags going or horseshoes or something like that going on. But this year it was just me and the wife and kids, and it was fun. It was nice though.
Well, like I said, it's a different feeling. Um, but 4th of July is still, our independence. It's still something to celebrate. Sure, in some places you may take away the fireworks, but you can't take away the heart, and that's kind of how just being with family, it's really, really important. So, but that's kind of what I wanted to get into today was, you have 4th of July, and you do still have sports in the past that have participated and been on 4th of July. And there's been some great moments with sports history on 4th of July. Um, Mr. Tori, Unusual Unboxing, can you remember a specific one that might be Yankee related?
yeah, wasn't that Jeter catch where he
Um,
dove into the stands?
that that one could have been. I'm not sure about that one. I'm actually thinking of something else, but Jeter could have been one. That's why I'm kind of referring to you as Mr. Yankee. Uh, but what I was looking at was somebody ended up giving their farewell speech.
Oh yeah, Lou Gehrig.
Yeah. So we had Mr. Gehrig, and like I said, so if you look at his situation here, obviously with his speech, it was impactful. He went through at the time that he went through. Um, but like he said, he's going to end baseball, but he's not ending his life. He's got more things, to fight for. So, that was definitely a impactful, time. You also have any of you guys IndyCar racer drivers are enthusiasts?
No.
IndyCar.
Yeah, any racing?
Growing up, I grew up in Northwest Indiana. So growing up in Northwest Indiana, we went down for time trials for the Indianapolis 500. But I didn't follow after that. I didn't follow too much. I mean, if I have it on, it's usually the Indianapolis 500 I have on. Other than that, I don't follow too much.
Well, during on 4th of July, you had a Mr. Petty, and he came through. Let me do this real quick here. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, Mr. Petty, he was absolutely amazing during that time period, for race car driving. And let's see. So let's see here. As you can see, we got memorable moments. So we talked about, with Mr. Yankee. Let's see here. We got sharing. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get this. For some reason, my computer updated last night with different stuff. So I woke up this morning and it was just like, I was like, oh my God, like, why did it do that? So one of the things that I was just going to say was the Independence Day. It's on two different sections. So that's what makes it hard. Usually I have it on one section. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is just go through this a little bit. So obviously with boxing, there was a huge man named Jack Johnson. He took on James Jeffries, and Jack Johnson was an African-American who basically came out of retirement, and there was a hyped up fight, and he was able to, win and come through. He was the first African-American to win the heavyweight title in 1908. Then we had Lou Gehrig's speech, the Iron Horse, who was forced to retire in June. And the reason why he retired, he was diagnosed with ALS. And so they wanted to make sure that he played in 2,130 straight games for the club. And he was basically appropriately honored and held a special day for him on July 4th. So we also have Mr. Petty, who wins his 200th race. So, and what was significant about that was Mr. President Ronald Reagan was there to attend, which was one of the first presidents to ever attend a NASCAR race. So, that is, obviously, with NASCAR, I don't know how you guys are, with NASCAR a whole lot, but like I said, it's I would love to go. I would love to go just to check one out, just to experience it. But I don't know where's the best places to go. I mean, is it, for you, Scott, where would you go to? I mean, if you could.
NASCAR has a speedway in Joliet, which is half hour for me. Chicagoland Speedway. It's on their circuit, so they have one. They have a race there, and I want to take the kids there when, just like I said, I don't watch it a whole lot, but I know that being there is just a totally different experience. So sooner or later we'll get there. But yeah, I got a track a half hour away from me.
Okay. We also have, as you can see, Fox is there. Let's go to the chat real quick. You got Fox, LBD, World of Walker TV, Flash Ray Video. What's up?
What's up?
And Toy Ninja.
Toy Ninja, Seattle, the Seahawks don't suck. Toy Ninja.
Hey,
Hello,
Fox.
Fox. Hello, Foxy.
What are you doing?
How are you today, bud?
You look like Dumbledore.
You're watching the wrong live. That was another channel. That's when Pop Couple was on. Dumbledore. Can't you see the men symbol right here? Hey, boys. Sorry I'm late.
Well, it's all right. We're just, like I said, we're just talking a little bit about, the history of sports on 4th of July. You know, things that happened on 4th of July, and just kind of touching on that a little bit. And one of the things that came up was, you know, we had a boxer. You know, you had your first African American boxer that won his title. We had Richard Petty, who won his 200th race, and Ronald Reagan was in attendance for that for NASCAR. And then we had the Lou Gehrig farewell speech.
Oh, yeah. Big one.
Hello, Dana. How are you? So
Hey, Dana.
Dana.
So that's kind of what we're doing right now, is just kind of just touching a little bit on 4th of July. So Fox, how was your 4th of July?
Good, relaxed. Nothing.
Nothing.
I
Okay.
mean, I can never resist a waffle, but I was like, took a break from YouTube.
Hey, Martin.
Just chilled out with fam. You know, no
I think
barbecue or anything. Just chilled out.
I think that's what you need once in a while. You know, you really have to. I mean, that's kind of what I did yesterday too. I just wasn't on social media. I had the boys are with their mom, so I was just kind of working on cleaning up the house. I went and washed the car, took the dog for a walk, just kind of went on a little hike. You know, a little reflection. So it was a lot of fun. You know, in that sense of just kind of spiritually, just kind of pulling it in. But now that we're, you know, it's Sunday and we're talking some sports, you know, we're looking at the 4th of July moments. Normally you would have like baseball games, you would have, you know, things that are going on. Did any of you guys ever attend a baseball game during 4th of July?
No.
Not I.
No? Fox?
Yeah, I went down to Baltimore. My mother and I took a day trip down there.
Oh, nice.
And it's Yankees versus the Orioles. Camden. That was my first time at Camden. Beautiful.
Yeah.
How was it?
Camden
Yeah, how is that
nice.
place?
Unreal.
Yeah, I've been to
Gorgeous.
Camden. It's a
Right
nice
on the
stadium.
harbor. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's for me, you know, like I said, that would be a fun trip just to go around to all the baseball parks, you know, and just kind of, you know, just go all summer, start in June and go all the way till maybe August, and just kind of hit up all these different cities, different parks, and just kind of come away from it and just see what you can find, you know, whether it's the food, the people, the atmosphere, the park itself, you know, just to have that, you know, that little memory, that little trip. I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, maybe, you know, hit up some other places along the way. I mean, I know Nashville, Tennessee is somewhere I'd really like to go. Graceland and, you know, places like that.
Dollywood.
So Hollywood, yep. So one of the things
Mitch,
we're just
I see
kind of
you. Mitch is going to host us when we all go to Dollywood.
Hollywood. But one of the things that we're just kind of also talking about a little bit today, do you have any knowledge or background, Fox, with boxing?
Not as much as the other sports.
Okay.
I mean, me and Cletus go way back to 2 weeks ago, but not especially. I mean, the big stuff, right? The major one.
I hope you're not
As far as, like, the
eating.
history.
I hope you're not eating death nuts.
No, like assorted candy. I probably have about 206 Skittles inside of me. Starburst, gummy bears. I'm just going crazy.
What is your favorite candy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Like
anything. Any chocolate?
Yeah.
Scott, do you have a favorite?
All.
Tori?
Reese's.
Reese's? Okay. Nerds? Nice.
You know what's funny? Should we call them live? Like, is there a nerds hotline? Like, they don't even have this for cigarettes or booze. Get in touch. Do you have a problem with nerds? Should we call them? Hey, people out there, if you have an issue, don't try and solve it yourself. Reach out.
I've never seen that before on a Nerds box. That's funny.
You should call them and ask them about your drinking problem.
I should.
Like,
But one of the things that now that we can have 10 people on the stream, it's a nice thing because you can add like Mr. Techbot and Funkalos and having our opportunity if we have a guest. So that's what makes it really nice to be able to do that. And one of the other things that I've decided to do and create for our streams moving forward, if we do get an opportunity to showcase it today, we will. But do you remember the game Hollywood Squares?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, Joe.
so we're going to do a sports version of Hollywood Squares where
Ooh.
generally what we would do is we'd have 4 people compete or be the celebrities, and then 2 of you guys would be the contestants. Then we would have sports trivia questions to ask you guys, and then you would do, like give us the answer, and contestants would either agree, disagree. So definitely like a Hollywood Squares type game. So if we do get an opportunity to do that today, we will. We'll see if we get an opportunity for Will or Mr. Techbot or Funkalo, somebody could pop in. But we need.
So what do we need to do that? What do we
Well,
need? More people?
Well, one of the things you could do is if we get at least one more person, right, to come in, we can do that from here, and then I can use the chat as the contestants to kind of go to agree or disagree as a
well,
possibility.
what I was gonna suggest is we could ask for 2 people in the chat to come on
Yeah, I
and
mean
be the contestants, and they could be live for the game.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So, in reality, if we get one more person was to come in today, from our panel,
I'm
we
sure
could
Dana's
have.
not doing anything. Come on, Dana.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're looking to do, is just have a little bit of fun with it.
There are some sports people in the chat. They could come on for the panel.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem. In regards, I just wanted to
back to 4th of July for a second. I mean, yesterday was really weird. Like I said, we stayed home and didn't have any family over or friends. It was kind of just us, and it was kind of nice. After dinner, before we actually went out and lit up, our state is illegal for fireworks, so it's pretty much sparklers and smoke bombs. But with me and McKenna wanted to do that, so we went outside. But that little gap in between where she was bored off her rump, it was kind of nice watching New York do that fireworks show yesterday. And I mean, they spent a couple nickels on that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
it was nice.
Yeah.
Now, were you, Tori or Fox? Were you able to see that from where you are, or no?
The what? The fireworks?
Are you close to the city, Tori?
Yeah, I'm right over the river, the Hudson River.
So you were able to see some of them fireworks, because it looks like they had them in multiple spots.
So when we were eating dinner last night, we were eating outside and we heard fireworks, but they weren't. I think all the official fireworks were canceled. I think it was just
the televised one last night was the big one. It was spread out. It wasn't as big as it usually is. The one that you saw, Scott. So I know we talked about this.
Hey, Will. How are you, bud?
I've been better. My back is all messed up. I'm kind of stuck in bed.
Sorry to hear that.
You want a massage, bro? I got you, bro.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me turn a little bit then.
Yeah, so the Macy's one that was televised, that's the big one, but it wasn't as big of a boy as it usually is because of the circumstances. And they didn't want to draw such enormous crowds on both sides of the river. So throughout the week, for the past 4 days, including yesterday, they were doing small celebrations everywhere. So it would be like one random one that nobody knew about. All of a sudden, on the top of a Times Square where the ball usually drops, that building, they were just shooting fireworks. Then they do it in Long Island City. Then they did one on top of a hospital in the Bronx, I believe. At least in Oakland, you know that. because they kind of spread the love to so there wouldn't be so many crowds.
So were the fireworks that I saw on TV, were they all taped throughout the week, or was it
No,
all last
no,
night?
that was the big one,
Yeah,
but it's usually much larger than that.
it was still
They have,
freaking. It was still a good half-hour show, probably.
Big, right? Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Well, so Will, I know, like I said, with your back and everything, did you ever get a chance to go to any games on 4th of July?
Oh yeah. Off the top of my head, I can't recall any ones that stand out. But when I was working for them for a few years, I didn't miss a game at all. So all the games that were on the 4th of July, I was there. But I don't recall any memories that stand out, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, actually, I was there one time, and I believe it was after one of the games when they were doing the 4th in Boston, and I actually watched the fireworks from the Green Monster, looking out over. So that was kind of cool. That's probably the one that stands out the most now that I think about it. But
All right, let's see here. So I don't know if you guys know Flash Ray Andrew at all.
Yeah, Flash Ray's been on my comic book show
Okay.
every week. He's been coming
We
on.
know.
Hey, how's it going, Andrew?
We know Flash Ray.
Oh,
Turn off.
Yeah, how are you today, bud?
Dude, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. My
Good.
wife brought me home today, so that's a good thing.
What's that hat?
Warriors.
boo.
Yeah.
He's from the Bay Area.
Bay Area, come on
You
now.
feel sorry for him.
I
as a
have
Knicks fan, I
a
do not
few
feel sorry for him.
different Warriors things up here.
So how this is going to kind of work, Andrew? Just kind of give you an idea. I have 4 members on the panel, and so Will, you're kind of coming into this as well. So the game Hollywood.
Yeah, sorry.
Square, no worries. The game Hollywood Squares. Back in the day, you would have
Where's Whoopi at?
who?
Whoopi. See, I know Hollywood Squares.
They
I was gonna
redid that. They have the new Hollywood Squares on now.
Yeah.
Or they did.
I don't think it's still on though. I know that they re-brought it back, but I don't think it's still on.
Maybe they canceled it because it was kind of dumb.
Nothing's on.
Are those gummy worms?
Well, I'm in the middle. I'll be Whoopi.
Oh, Sour Patch.
I got the black.
So how this is going to work is we would have a panel. So if we say, for example, all 6 of us were on, we have 7 actually. So you would have a situation where you could have 3 and 3, okay, and you would have 2 contestants, 4 and 4, 2 contestants, and what we would do is I would ask a question. So, for example, let's say I told Fox, who won the World Series in 1982? And he would give me an answer.
Cardinals.
And he would give me an answer. And so the contestant would either have to agree or disagree. And I would have the answer. And, of course, if it was correct, you would get the square to play for
Ooh.
Okay.
And of course, obviously, the one to, the contestant who is able to win, then that'll be great. If it ends up in a tie, we would have a tiebreaker type question. We would decide which panel member. So, for example, we may have a secret panel member to start the game, and maybe that secret panel member might be the one to break the tie. So that's kind of what we're looking to do. And I have, questions in regards to that. But
Do I get anything for answering that correctly, or am I just like your guinea pig?
Yeah, you get a thumbs up, Fox.
yes, Tori is going to send you some Yankee and Sour Patch Kids. They're all dressed up in Yankee pinstripes.
And then you get to bite the heads off of them.
Cool. My pleasure.
Now, the fact that Fox answered that so quickly, does that mean that he's confident? And then you say, okay, I agree with Fox, and you go with it. But now if
False.
the Cardinals didn't win in '82, maybe they did and they didn't. You can agree or disagree. That's kind of how it would work. Okay. So if we do happen to get another contestant to come through, we'll go ahead and get that going. But for right now, we're also kind of diving into a little bit of a 4th of July type movie, a movie that was kind of close to my heart. I remember exactly number 3 coming out of the movie theaters, just feeling like, so pumped, like, I just wanted to just start boxing and just running around the parking lot, was Rocky. I don't know how many of you guys, I'm sure all of you guys at some point have seen Rocky. I don't know how it's impacted you or how you felt about the movie or the series, or if you had a favorite one in the series. But obviously, Rocky is a great inspiration. I know they only thought about going to have 3 movies, but it continued on. So Pop Scott,
It's still going.
what do you know about exactly with Creed? What do you're remembering of Rocky? Like, how that impacted you?
Oh, geez, I remember. I don't know if I saw 1 and 2 in the theater, but I know 3 I did see in the theater with Clubber Lang. That was Clubber Lang, right?
Yeah.
My cousin is a year older than me, and I know he lived like 2 blocks away from me growing up. And I remember me and him just playing the music, about boxing, playing it out. Those were great movies. Then to this day, like you talked about Creed, I just actually watched those being quarantined here like a few weeks ago on I don't know, I watched it on Prime Video or something, but I rented those Creed movies. They weren't bad. They're decent.
Yeah. Now, one of the facts for Rocky 3, Morgan Freeman actually auditioned to be the trainer for Clubber Lang. They also wanted to make sure that with that song, Eye of the Tiger, Stallone actually thought about using Another One Bites the Dust as the type of song for that. And then the song that also was picked in the beginning was the one from the Karate Kid. Do you remember the song from the Karate Kid? It's let me double check here.
Wax on, wax off.
Well, yeah, I mean that one song it sticks out of my head. It'll come to me, but that song that they used in Karate Kid, they were going to use in Rocky, but then they decided to go with Eye of the Tiger. So I mean that, definitely, was a good choice. And then also in Rocky 3 was a unknown at the time, but he was a rising star and things that went kind of south for him, but then it ended up going in a good direction, was Hulk Hogan. So if you remember Hulk Hogan in the movie,
Thunderlips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he was actually, when he got the role and he started filming, he took away from the WWF, and so they actually fired him for participating in the Rocky film. But he went on Johnny Carson, and when he was on Johnny Carson, his role actually sparked his Hulkamania career. So just a little fact on that. Fox, what do you remember about Rocky?
I must break you, or I will break you.
Ivan Drago?
That was the one. Yeah, I think that means like playground in Russian, but he was always bad. So in general, that's the first Rocky that I remember.
What means playground? Drago?
Ivan Drago doesn't mean playground.
I think so.
I could be wrong. Whatever it means, bad news bears. But anyway, that was my Rocky, and then I watched the others. That was my contemporary Rocky, maybe.
Now, a fun fact on Rocky 4, they actually decided to go one-on-one, like actually hit each other, Dolph Lundgren and Stallone. And Dolph Lundgren hit Stallone so hard in the breastbone that Stallone had to spend 4 days in intensive care. basically, it created an issue for the set. And another thing was that movie didn't almost happen because Carl Weathers and Dolph Lundgren did not like each other, and they had an altercation. And Carl Weathers, what's that?
So he killed him.
Well, Carl Weathers said he's not going to go on with the movie, but Sly Stallone got them both together and kind of pretty much forced them to reconcile. So we obviously did have Rocky IV. So, hey, Mitch, let's go through. We got Mitch, Nick, Diaboy's Mortal Channel, Lisa Noble. How are you? So that was one of the facts with Rocky for Rocky IV. Tori, what do you know about Rocky? Do you remember?
I just, it's a classic, like, down on his luck, or not really down on his luck, but like, come up from nothing kind of story where everyone sort of doubted him and he wasn't. And then, the first movie, he gets beat up and, and then he becomes Rocky from then on. But it's really, you don't really see those movies anymore where the main character is getting beat up,
Adrian!
Well, one of the things in Rocky 3, they actually showed the full fight. You know how in the past they would advance around to the rounds, but in Rocky 3 they actually showed the full fight with Clubber Lang, and that was the thing too. As Mr. T's autograph can be seen in the middle of the drum at the opening shot of the Rocky statue unveiling, and Stallone had told Johnny Carson in 1982 that he and Mr. T decided to go all out from middle to the end of the last round. So that last round that you saw, from middle to end, they went all out on that. So that's just a little fact for you in regards. Will, what do you remember about with Rocky? Anything that stood out for you?
I just love how it's like a relatable type of movie where everyone can kind of see themselves as Rocky at one point or another. And it's just like going through the struggles and just trying to prove yourself and not backing down from anything. So because I'm gonna say I don't think I saw probably any of them in theaters, to be totally honest, because they came out a little bit before my time. But I still to like this day think that's one of the most iconic songs from a movie. It's just an uplifting. It can just take you from 0 to like 100, like that, just by listening to like the song. Yeah,
I mean that's it's just inspirational.
Yep.
In regards. But oh, there he is, Mr. TechBot.
What is it?
It's my insulin.
We can have.
You're gonna need a
Mr.
shot.
TechBot, I dropped you the link.
I thought it was a string cheese.
No, it's my insulin pen. Fox is gonna need a shot pretty soon.
Yeah, well, I see Martin's in the chat. If he wants to hop on and we could see like how much
Mr.
sports
TechBot,
he knows.
Well, Mr. TechBot is here too. So he's, like I said, now that we can have up to 10 on the stream, which is really nice. So you can get 10 on the stream. So Mr. TechBot, there is room. We have a game to play. We are going to do a Hollywood Squares sports type version that we will be introducing. So it'll be a little bit of fun from there. We also have a Rocky quiz for our quiz game to play. And we're just kind of touching on moments in sports history on 4th of July. And Will, we touched on, with the Lou Gehrig speech, We touched on Richard Petty winning his 200 race with Ronald Reagan in attendance. So, I mean, that's kind of what we just looked at as that moment, how classic sports was tied in to 4th of July. So let's see here.
Hey, you done with Rocky? You didn't even mention Tommy Gunn.
Well, we'll get there. Hey, Martin, how are you?
Hey, it's Booth.
How are you, bud?
Hey, what's up?
Nice.
He's falling asleep.
Well, we appreciate it, Martin, coming on. We actually we have a game that I'd like to kind of
Now I'm
introduce.
whoopee because I'm in the middle. Yes.
I'll be totally useless at it, but I'll have a go.
Martin, where you at?
So,
Boston,
Martin,
UK.
where are you located, Martin?
Part of your video, you got to be tired after walking that sand that long.
Yeah, the water is really far out today, so
It looked nice though.
it was nice. Water was warm, which is a surprise for the UK. So
Right.
I'm located.
What lake is that?
If it helps anyone, I'm near Boston, UK.
Oh,
So, gentlemen,
he's not. He's in the good Boston.
Say again,
You're
Tori.
in the good Boston.
I didn't. Just a minute. I didn't hear you very well then.
I said you're in the good Boston.
Yeah.
Is it the good Boston? Trust me, I'm near there, but I won't want to live there myself. It's too busy for me. I like being rural. So
No, he's making a crack at me. I'm just ignoring him. That's all. I'm just ignoring him. I'm ignoring that Yankee fan up there. Fox, did you drop just so I wouldn't be whoopee? I see how it is.
Oh shit! Now I'm in.
and now I'm trying to move without.
Oh, right. Now I hear him. Booth.
Why isn't Fox in the middle? That would make the most sense.
Because he dropped out.
You got
So
something up your sleeve, you sick bastards.
So generally, how this works, guys, I wanted to kind of run this by you a little bit. Is that we have some sports questions to ask. So we would have a panel. So today, you have Will Be Poppin', Pop Scott, Unuseful Unboxing, and Fox. So they would be teamed up, paired, and so Martin and Andrew, you guys would be the contestants.
Oh God.
So therefore, you have X and you have O's. So Andrew, you did pop on first, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to choose X or O.
Do you want hugs or kisses?
I'll do the X's.
Okay, so you're going to be the X, and Martin, you'll be going to be the O. Okay.
Yep.
Eric, don't we need 9 people for this?
You could use 9 people, but we could also go with just rotating through. But
we're doing a modified version.
we actually have. I mean, we have the ability to bring on more. Actually, let's see.
Spectre's
Yeah, but we're not gonna have enough to. We can't have 9 people plus contestants.
I'm saying Mama J said Spectre's available.
Right. Well, but that was before Martin came on. So,
all right.
I was going to have someone be.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was looking for 2. Say that again, Fox.
Is it me? I'm just wondering, is it me or is my fat ass see prosciutto right here? You guys see prosciutto?
Fox, don't eat it.
What's it look like, you say?
Prosciutto.
Okay. But we could actually, we could have that. Now that I think about it, I guess I could put Spectre on as well too. Have a little rotation. So generally, what you guys would do, Martin and Andrew, is you would ask the panel. Basically, I'm going to ask them questions. Now, whether or not they know, they're going to give you an answer. Whether it's stretch of truth, whether it is the truth or whether they're just, don't know and they're lying. You need to determine that. So you have the opportunity. If I say, okay, Fox, or let's go, I went to Fox last time. Let's say I go to Will Be Poppin'. I say, hey, Will Be Poppin', what was the year that the New York Giants last won the Super Bowl? And so he would sit there and give me an answer. And
1942.
And you would have to say, that's true. So either yay or nay, right? So it's either yay or nay. And so if it's, say, Martin, you say nay, and it wasn't 1942, and you're correct,
It wasn't.
you get the
There was
O.
no Super Bowl in 1942.
So you would get the O. Okay? So we would have the screen, the board, okay, to do that. So it's something, like I said, I wanted to try it out. And obviously when you have the members of the panel, you can make adjustments and just kind of see how it is.
Let's wing it. Let's just go, and then we'll be ready for next.
And that's the thing, with Mama J, like, she was talking about having Spectre come on, and when Martin, I was going to have contestants, so Spectre could have came on as a contestant.
Your wife's here.
Yeah.
Eric, what you could do is that since there's 4 of us doing it, you could double us up and put us in 2 squares and make one like a free space. So make the middle a free space and then put the rest of us in 2 different, in 2 separate squares. If you want to do like something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm trying to look at all the options with it because it's a work in progress. But once we get it all figured out, it's something we will do moving forward. So it's kind of like a trial run.
I like the idea though.
Yeah, let's see Fox popping back in here. Okay, so it's just kind of a trial run right now, and like I said, it is something we will, do moving forward with, 9. You can only get 10 on here, so it basically would be 8, and then you would have, like you said, a free spot or something along those lines. So we'll just kind of get it going a little bit with the crew that we have. So we have our contestants. So we will go ahead and start with, so Flash Ray, you came on first. You're going to do 0. And Martin, you're going to do X's. So Martin, I'm going to go ahead and begin with you. I'm going to give you the first option. So out of the panel, you can choose a member of the panel.
What's the prize?
We don't need the prize.
Pop Scott's Grails. He has a lot of them now.
Give me this fidget spinner.
I'll have a Flox Gizmo.
So, but before you do that question, I'm just going to go ahead and touch on some of the people that are in the chat. Just want to say hello to Mama J, Jamie Nicholson. Obviously, we had Flash Ray in there. You have Brittany.
Hey, Mama J.
Just kind of going through that. You have Toy Ninja. Mr. Tech Bob was in there, and then Dana is in there helping out. So let's kind of get this going a little quick, just to kind of give you guys an idea. So, Martin, who would you like to choose first for the panel?
I'll go with Pop Scott.
Pop Scott. Okay. So, Pop Scott.
Yep.
Here's your question. All NFL teams have logos on their helmets, but one team only has a logo on one side of the helmet. What's that?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
So, Martin, do you yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay, so it is the Steelers. So, Martin, I'm going to go ahead and give you an option.
Nice. No, you have to stay that way, Scott. You have to stay that way. We'll just do it.
Oh, we got an O?
Do this here.
Yeah, let's make the panel work, but just got to stay that way the whole.
So I'm going to give you this.
Well, I'm
right
already
here.
a circle, so that works.
So, Martin, you have an option.
Yeah.
You have the top row, the middle row, and the bottom row. Where would you like to place
Middle center.
Middle center.
How do you
Okay.
not go middle. Like that isn't that.
Hey, Jay
Middle
Blitz.
is the go-to every time.
I don't
Always
know
go
how
middle
you-
first.
you know,
Big
you're
Dog
smart.
Dave in the house.
How's it going, big dog? So you got 0. Okay.
What's up, Dave?
How
What's
are
up,
you,
Jay
Dave?
Blitz?
Hey,
Good
Jay
job.
Blitz, how are you, bud? So now we have that question there. So we are now going to go to Flash Ray. So Flash Ray, you can pick anybody from the panel. So feel free.
Let's go with Fox.
Okay.
I know. I bet you the
Fox.
dog is feeding him the answers. Is the dog feeding you the answers? Hey,
So
hey.
here's your question, Fox. This team scored the most points in a single Super Bowl.
Oh. I know this one. Do 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 do.
I'm sorry, was this timed? Did somebody say this
do
was timed?
do 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 do
Might take a minute to think
Now you had Fox bounce off.
No, he's
Uh,
Do I automatically
frantically Googling.
so
Uh,
with let's wait and see if he comes on back on real quick. In regards, now remember, they don't have to get the question right. You just have to determine if they're right or wrong. So it's yay or nay. So you have to decide. So you may already know that answer, and based on what he gives you, you know it's either yes or no.
Well, do you know
Or-
the answer?
If you don't know the answer, then you're kind of like, okay, well, you're hoping that maybe they do. So
this answer.
what's that?
I said I used to know this one. I think
Oh.
I still remember it.
Well,
I was
as
gonna
a-
say,
as a-
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one. if I'm not mistaken.
as a hint, you know, you do live in the Bay Area, but so what we will do to move forward a little bit, we'll wait and see. Hold on, we got Fox coming back. Here we go. All right, Fox.
All right.
So the question that was asked was: this team scored the most points in a single Super Bowl.
What did Google say?
Wikipedia. I don't support Wikipedia, and also donate to the page. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go with because Eric gave it away. I'm gonna go with Bay Area, but it's trick question because it's Green Bay Packers.
Okay, so Green Bay Packers. Martin, yay or nay?
Well, that's me, and I'm gonna say nay.
Oh, sorry, Andrew. Yeah, so you're going to say nay. Correct. So it is the 49ers. The 49ers were the team that came through. So, Andrew, we're going to go ahead and give you an opportunity to place your X on the board. So you want that first row, middle row, bottom row.
Put it in the O. Put it inside the O.
Top of the center.
Top center. All right. Top center. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now we have back to you, Martin. So you have now an opportunity to ask anybody on the panel.
I'll have a Tory.
Tori, what material was first used to cover baseballs?
To cover baseballs?
Yep. What material did they first use covering baseballs?
I want to say, for some reason, it was horse leather.
So, Martin, would that be yay or nay?
Nay.
That is correct, Martin. It was actually cowhide. They used
Yay.
cowhide.
Yay.
Yeah.
So,
No pun.
so Martin, where would you like to place that?
Middle, your left.
Middle, my left. So middle,
Yeah.
my left. Okay, perfect. All right. Now we'll go back to you, Andrew. Who would you like to ask the question?
Let's go with you.
Well, I wrote.
Oh,
I wrote them. So, like, I mean, in all fairness, I mean, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's the only hard part of it. But I mean,
Well, Eric, you could just either say the right answer or
Yeah,
say a
thank
false
you.
answer.
okay,
You know,
I knew it.
that's what
wasn't
some of the
Betty.
panelists
Come
have
on.
done before.
I was helping Flash
Okay.
out. If I say a ridiculous answer, he says nay. It's a tie game.
so the question is to me, what is Canada's national sport? Canada's national sport. And so my answer is water polo.
I'm gonna say no.
That is correct. It is actually they say lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Is that right, Martin?
Is it? I thought it's Andrew's go.
So where would you like to place, Andrew?
Let's block his 3 right there.
All right. And we have, so now we will go back to you, Martin. And who would you like to choose?
Will we pop in?
Correct.
We'll be popping. All right. Let's see. We'll be popping. What is the only NFL team to neither host nor play in a Super Bowl?
I actually know that one.
Let's say the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, Cincinnati Bengals. So, is that Martin? Is that yay?
Yay.
You're saying yay?
Yep.
Okay. So the answer, actually, the Cincinnati Bengals played the 49ers in the Super Bowl. The answer is the Cleveland Browns. So the O goes to Andrew. So, Andrew.
The X.
Or
X. Yeah. His X.
Top right corner.
Okay.
Ooh. Made a move.
All right. So now we will go back. So now that it did become, he gained that. So we still go back to you, Martin. Okay.
Wait.
Or
Eric,
would you, or do you?
considering
Yeah.
Considering the circumstances, this should be worth 2 letters. It should be worth 2 X's or 2 O's because of how the board currently looks. Spice it up. Spice it up.
We can. Hey, zombie. So let's go ahead and one question for you, Martin. Go ahead.
Zombie.
Who would you like to go to?
I'll go with Pop Scott again.
Pop Scott.
Somebody found it, bestie.
Which player did Michael Jordan earn the nickname from in high school?
Huh?
So when Michael Jordan was in high school, they called him a nickname, and he earned it from which NBA player?
That's a confusing question.
When he was in high school, an NBA player gave him a nickname while he was in high school?
So, no. Let me rephrase that for you. So as Michael Jordan was in high school, okay, his teammates gave him a nickname. That nickname came from a certain player in the NBA. So, for example, if you have an NBA player that, like Clyde the Glide, right? So Clyde the Glide Drexler. So if you were in high school and you were scoring a lot of points or going up high and they called you, oh, Pop Scott, he's, the Glide or whatever the case may be, they're calling you a nickname based off of an NBA player.
It's also the name of a movie that does not have Jordan. Spoiler alert.
It features a dog.
All right.
If you would like, I can give you a different question.
No,
Well,
this
no,
is
when
good.
you read
This
it the
is good.
first time, it sounded like you wanted the name of the player who gave it to him and not the actual nickname.
Yeah, and it's just
No, you need to guess
he
what-
earned this nickname in high school, but the nickname
It
they
was an
gave
existing
him
nickname.
is also somebody that is well known in the NBA.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Ryan Babel.
Long game.
There's no lifelines.
I'm going to go with J being his last name, Jordan. It was Dr. J.
Dr. J. So Martin, yay.
Nay.
Okay, and that's correct. It is nay. It was Magic Johnson.
Magic Mike.
MJ.
Magic Mike. Magic Mike.
So Martin, I'm going to go ahead and give
That
you
was a tough
an
one.
opportunity to place.
Top, your right.
Okay.
Well, the last one at the top. CJ would say.
Good spot.
Right.
Good spot.
All right. So we'll give Andrew. You have an opportunity now to place the win. Who would you like to call on?
All right, let's go with Fox.
Foxy. The 1980
Rig.
film Raging Bull was about which real life boxer?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He already knows that. I can tell his eyes. We're gonna go with Marciano.
How does he get that question and I get a question like, hey, what Michael Jordan's science teacher? I mean,
Come on,
what
that
Michael
question-
Jordan's science teacher's middle initial?
That
What's
question was
Barkley's
easy.
second cousin's wife's name?
Yeah.
You still help Martin out. Okay, so you're saying Rocky Marciano. So Andrew,
Long.
yay or nay?
Nay.
That is correct. It is actually Jake LaMotta. So Andrew, you have
Works
an
every time,
opportunity.
Flash.
You have an opportunity here. Let's see. Let's put this in. Sorry about that. You have an opportunity here to seal it.
Bottom middle.
Take the win. The bottom,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Middle Earth.
So there.
It was nice of
Andrew-
Tori to answer that question before he could.
So as a contestant,
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
as a contestant and the win, you are going to earn this Nomos boxing DVD.
Oh, cool.
So you shoot me
Awesome.
your information, and I'll get that out to you for being a contestant.
That's
All
cool.
right.
That's cool.
Right on.
Now,
So-
Booth.
That is one of the games. You know, like I said, the team, we can kind of put our heads together and figure out how to orchestrate it in a lot of fashion. But that is something I would like to do moving forward. If everybody is okay with that, like I said, you just kind of have that
Makes me
Hollywood
big.
Square version.
You got more questions?
I do have a couple more questions
Aaron.
actually. Yes.
Make me big.
Jordan,
Okay.
what do you got there?
Oh, Lamada.
Oh, Jake LaMotta, very nice.
Autograph. too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Oh,
crooked.
nice.
Yeah, it's not like it's not.
Close your back.
Slab it.
There's nothing
Sorry, my
holding
OCD is
it in.
kicking in.
Your back.
Hey, one more time, give it a look.
That's pretty cool, though, Tori. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
that's awesome.
All right. So I have a
Well,
couple
also,
of.
Booth, just so you know, this was not rigged against international shipping.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be international anyway because I got my USA address, so I'm all right. I'm sorted.
Oh, you two.
He's got a
He's
loophole.
got it covered, Fox.
Okay.
He's like Magoo. He's got like a Wisconsin and a. Oh,
So let's go
Now,
ahead
just
and.
ship it to Boston. I'll put it inside a little floaty and just push it over.
Yeah, just
Unless
ship
it
it
don't
to-
like you, then you can pay international.
Let me
Well,
me go ahead
actually,
and-
I just bought comics from Slab City Comics in the UK, and shipping was only $8.
How much did you have to spend to get that?
How many comics did you get?
2.
Oh, they'll only ship that in a simple Gemini mailer on its own for $8. Was it $8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll just come in because I sent one to a comic to Geeky Mama Bear, and that would cost me £5, which would work out as $8. So that'll just come in a single Gemini mailer, no extra packaging.
Good luck, Tori.
Bad, considering that's like the same it costs to mail it within the United States, anyways.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, you know, because I wasn't gonna order it if it was like $20 shipping. But
For $20 shipping, I could send you a massive, big wad of comics.
yeah,
I've done it with Jake Blitz Comics.
I just thought that they would charge like a ridiculous amount because it was international.
No, it's not too bad for us. It's just vice versa. It costs a bomb. But then, like, I use Stackry to get my, let's say, 4 mystery boxes and a couple of pops, and it cost me $40 to send from the USA. And that's in a big box, big, massive box.
Okay.
But
so
I don't have any comic shops near, so it works out better for. So if you work out fuel, that I save anyway,
Right.
I may as well get my comics from the US and get a better
Right.
choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me Pop Scott asked if there's a couple more questions, and I did have some extra questions in regards. So Scott, we'll go ahead and go with you. So the question is, how many personal fouls does a player get before being injected in the NBA?
Wow.
Injected?
Layup.
Injected.
That's 5.
So on this, on the 6th one, he's out. So that he gets 5. So I'm gonna give that to you because technically it's 5, but on the 6th one he's out. So
Don't give that to me because I was saying 5 total, so I was totally off.
yeah, so you have it's 6 is what they come up with. So
I think that might be
Scott,
college.
I am never committing a crime with
no,
you.
that's the NBA.
Huh?
Think about yourself.
No, I'm saying I think 5 might be college.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to Will be popping here. So Will, what
Yes,
do you
sir.
call it when a player makes 3 back-to-back strikes in bowling?
Ooh.
Virgin.
Thanksgiving.
No. Oh man, I forget.
Thanksgiving.
A turkey, right? A turkey? Is that what it is?
Well, look at that, guys. A turkey. That is correct.
Even I knew that one.
So, Fox, the Olympics are held every how many years?
What is 17.38? Thank you.
Is that months? Or
Now, if you, yeah, I
Close.
mean,
Hey, it's pretty close.
four. Now, if you
Oh,
times
man.
4 times 2, you get the 8 part.
Well, but that could also be every 2 years because you have the summer and the winter.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you're
it's
correct.
questions, Eric.
So
What happened to my head?
So, Martin, I'm going to ask you this question.
okay, Mr. Met.
How high is the basketball hoop in the NBA from the ground?
Seriously.
Ooh.
12 foot.
Well, it is 10.
He meant to say
10.
12 foot, which is 12 pounds.
This was a question in your
Ooh,
quiz last week.
clever, Scotty.
I know, and I got it right on that quiz.
I was gonna say, like, we just asked that question last week on that quiz.
Which quiz? The English quiz or the science quiz?
The one last
The sports one.
It was
So-
on the sports one last week, and that I got it right that
Andrew,
that time.
how big is a baseball? And we're looking by inches.
Ooh,
We're always measuring in inches.
3 1/4, I believe.
It is actually 9 to
So-
9 1/4. But he got the 1/4 in there, so not bad. So those were questions that we had for the game. So like I said, we appreciate you guys participating and doing that. This is something, like I said, we'll continue to have sports questions and test the knowledge of the panel and kind of go from there. And, our contestants will probably have like a little small, token of something. That's why, today you get the No Moss DVD. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to break into the Rocky trivia on our quiz. So let me go ahead and get that set up. So Andrew and Martin, do you guys have anything to share about 4th of July experiences, like any games, anything that you guys want to throw out there? How was your day yesterday, and just kind of go from there.
Martin, is anything celebrated for 4th of July with you?
I used to work on a US Air Force base in the UK, so it used to be good because I used to get UK holidays and US holidays, so it meant an extra day off. So that was always nice. Or sometimes the fire service on the base, we'd always get together with them and celebrate or have a barbecue or something.
Well, over there they celebrate defeat.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy God.
So Martin, just so you know, Martin, when you're on the show, that there is some smack talk that kid and Sue. So feel free. Anything that you can come out, you feel free.
Don't mind him.
I don't have
He's a
to worry.
Yankees fan.
Don't worry. Yesterday was a happy day for me because the Grand Prix started again, the Formula One. So I didn't get a chance to see the race today.
Nice.
So I'll see that later on. But that's more than my love. So the 4th of July was good for me because F1 started again.
Do you have
Your Academia, this is your.
Does UK have Independence Day?
No.
No.
What are we doing? Quiz? Oh, I got it.
God, we don't even celebrate our own proper in England because we have St. George. We don't even celebrate St. George's Day. So.
Hello, Captain Comics. How are you, bud? So Rod the Rican, just so you guys know, we're coming in here. We are doing a quiz on Rocky. So there's going to be, in honor of Fox, we did 17 questions. So you have
Nice.
So you have some questions to go through, and we'll just see, test your knowledge a little bit. So Rod the Rican says that his high school was minutes away where the pet shop was in Rocky, but they had to take it down.
What the hell am I looking at?
My memory
Oh.
of being younger with Rocky is when he drank the eggs, the raw eggs, and
Yeah.
I figured it out as a child and experienced very fast. It was not fun.
He still does that. He still does that to like this day. He still drinks like the eggs every day.
Yeah, that's too much. No.
Yeah, I think I'd rather scramble them, but I did as well try that out. So I do
Because-
remember it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the beauty about Rocky, is like I said, from that script, just from that first movie, and just seeing his journey, and obviously with Adrian, and just the ending, and just how everything commenced, and then how it continued on into the second and the third film, and then the fourth film. So I mean, Rocky, is definitely a movie that stands with me. Like I said, I remember my mom taking me to see Rocky 3. Me coming out of the movie theater, pretty much throwing my hands at boxing. So that was a lot of fun for that.
Eric, I like the fact that the studio didn't want him to play Rocky. I liked how he fought and just said, "No, my movie. I'm playing him. This is what we need to do." And I'm like that he fought like to keep like the role, you know.
Exactly, and the funny thing about it too is when he was doing auditions. So when Carl Weathers was auditioning for his role, Rocky was actually Sylvester Stallone was sparring with him, and but Carl Weathers did not know that was Sylvester Stallone's movie, that he was going to be in it, and so he was kind of like saying, "Hey, well, can we get a real fighter in here? You know, can I spar with a real fighter or whatever?" And they made the notation, well, this is his movie. He is the director. And then so Carl Weathers looked at him and said, "Oh, well, hopefully maybe he'll get better." You know, and they, you know, that continued the relationship, you know, with them. So, I mean, that was just one of those little facts through Rocky that you get to know a little bit. I was reading. But yeah, I mean, it's an awesome film. You know, there's a lot going on with that history of it. Hello, C. Klex. How are you, bud? Happy Sunday to everybody. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. We have a quiz going on for Rocky. It is obviously in honor of Fox with the 17 questions. So his 1738
Thank you.
did 17 questions.
17 questions, 38 answers.
Yeah, you can
38 possible answers to every question.
38 possible answers. But other than that, I mean, if you look at now, Flash Ray, like you're in the Bay Area.
I just have to ask Martin, how many rooms are in your house? We've gone to 12. How many more you got? How many rooms do you have? And the secret one. I want to see the secret one too.
8.
What was
8
that?
is
I
it?
have my name.
You got
I've only
8?
got 8.
Every 15 minutes,
I'm just thinking now.
He's like, "Oh, wait a second."
No, 9/10, because I'm building a bit in the back at the minute myself. So.
Well,
All right. Let me go ahead with this.
Well, loitering, I mean, I know that U.S. is a highly violent society, but I believe that loitering is a capital offense where you're from. So that's why you're constantly moving, shifting from one room to the other. Oh, gotta go. 15 minutes. Hey, oh. I've never been to the loo before. Can you show me it? On the next one, can you stop at the loo?
Do you want to see the loo? I'll show you the loo.
Yeah. Yes.
I won't show you me doing anything because that'll be a bit rude, but I can show you the loo if you want. Do you want to see it?
I can use my imagination.
Do you got a bidet in there? Do you got a sprinkler?
Yeah, you mean that? I was going to say, if we needed that, you just use pressure washer, can't you? It might bruise a bit, but you know.
So yeah, we have the quiz for Rocky. Joinmyquiz.com. You know, there's your code 087335. So let's get everybody in there. It doesn't really matter if you win or not. Just have some fun with it. Just kind of test your knowledge a little bit. They're not going to be extremely hard questions. But we'll just see what happens. Hello once again. You have Captain Comics, Z Collects. Thank you. Welcome. Dana. Appreciate you helping out. So yeah, I mean, 4th of July.
Link in all the channels. Thank you.
4th of July, you know, obviously we have a lot of history in the United States. I mean, you have some sports, a lot of things going on with 4th of July. Great weekend to get out there and barbecue, you know, go to the beach. That would be normal situations. Did you guys have anything special on the grill yesterday? Anything special? Any kind of food that you made differently, or went out and had, or you know, any type of grilling, steaks?
I went to a
ramen
with some friends.
Okay.
Nothing special though. Chicken, you know.
Yeah.
Just the usual stuff.
We did steaks.
Now that's the funny part of 4th of July is like one of the hottest times of the year, and here we are. We go outside with a grill, bringing in all that heat, when we should be inside to the air conditioning. But that's one of the things. Like I said, 4th of July here in Tahoe, we always get to watch the fireworks. We'll go hang out at the beach. We'll have some hot dogs, throw on some tri-tip, that type of scenario. So it's a lot of fun. But
tri-tip, is that bigger or smaller than a mushroom tip? I haven't had a tri-tip before. Is that when you try a mushroom tip?
Well, that's why it's tri-tip.
That's when you only try the tip. That's when you only try the tip, Fox.
That's what she said.
Tip. Okay.
I was going to say, I don't know what you're on about, but it just sounds wrong.
We do our best.
Well, listen, I have to entertain myself. Booth, I've been showing the chat and everyone every British thing I have. I showed you Prince Harry. I showed you my London shot glass. And all that catches.
Wait a minute, is he still classed as a prince?
Oh, Fox is here.
Prince Harry.
It should say ex-Prince Harry, shouldn't it?
Hello, Mr. Techbot. How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
This is a fake.
Hey, what's going on, bud?
Hey, man.
Happy 4th of July weekend to you. So you have Prince Harry. So he's showing Prince Harry. Let me get a.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Are those two testicles?
It
should be the St. George's Cross, really. The English flag.
I mean, God save the Queen, right? Am I right? What are the British things?
I should be wearing a red coat, really, shouldn't I?
I have nothing from the UK.
So, Mr. Techbot, did you have a good 4th of July?
Remember this?
Yeah, not too bad until some. We kind of just hung out in the house, did some barbecue, and then in the evening hung out the neighborhood, shooting out fireworks until one of the idiot neighbors had their firework tip over and go right into my neighbor's garage.
Ooh, awesome!
Oh, nice.
Ooh, wow.
And that ended everything really fast.
Yay, Florida.
That's so as Fox throws his V for Vendetta, so obviously not things going too well to end it on that for Mr. Techbot. That's I mean, there's always got to be somebody that does something, like that's the funny. It's like, can't you just all sit around and just enjoy, the fireworks, enjoy the moment? But there's always somebody, whether whatever town, whatever city, there's always something going on where somebody just doesn't follow the rules.
Well, I saw on Instagram earlier, some guy actually lit a Roman candle in his eye. He was holding it with his eye.
You know what I call that? I call that eliminating the herd.
It's called natural selection, isn't it?
So
That sounds like I think they're gonna restock the Fetties soon. Then
Larry the cable
Sounds
guy.
like a Yankees fan.
Larry the cable guy said that one year they were out doing on the lake, and they accidentally lit the pontoon on fire. So the pontoon got caught on fire out into the lake.
Well, what's funny is I was literally it went right past me. Me and another guy were talking in the driveway, and it literally turned and it passed us. We had to kind of jet out of the way.
Ah. So, Mr. Techbot, we have a quiz going on with Rocky.
I'm signed in. I'm signed up.
Okay. So I'm going to run this quiz, guys. So basically, we just everybody that gets the opportunity to get in there need to go ahead and do that. And let me go ahead and start
Eric,
that
you want to
for
wait till Fox comes back, or
Oh, yeah.
Is Fox in on this or what?
He should be.
Oh, we actually got Jay Blitz on this right now.
17 questions for Fox. Eh?
Yeah, maybe Fox is sports. Oh shit.
Yeah,
So-
it could be possibly Fox right there.
Martin, you showing off? Let's real quick. Here, do that again, Martin. We'll get you big.
Well, mine's going to a different room.
Are we going to the loo?
That's a very random collection of pops.
I like the flocked pops. I can go through it. That's sentimental reasons, but I can never say why. The flock, that'll be my most important one. Trolls,
Is that
I
from
love
your
the trolls.
vibrator?
No. It's something to do with the farm, but I can't mention why because it's part and parcel of security and everything. So I can't say. Trolls. My boys love trolls, but I collect trolls when I was little. That's because I'm going to sell it because it's worth double the money at the minute. Barkingham because it's the UK pop. Sirius Black because we love Harry Potter. Baloo because I love Tailspin when I was little. And Garfield, I collected all the comic strips at the back of the newspapers when I was little.
and
So that was
everyone
all
hates
got me.
Mondays.
What about those comic books? You have comic books, sir?
Let me do the comic.
He's got to go into his comic book room now.
Right.
Okay.
All these are Bagley variants, and they're all first editions, but they all link up and show all the X-Men, or everyone in the X-Men, if you can see that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, those are cool.
And those are all ones from that Spider-Man booth, and I thought it works well with me sat in the middle.
That one is sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then
Is that Mary Jane on the
Turtles.
cover?
Oh, that one's nice.
and that's the Rich Woodall signed
Ooh,
comic.
that's nice.
Yeah, that one's
I love
nice.
that because I loved the Turtles when I was little.
Yeah.
Turtles in
I
the
actually used to.
turtle power.
But if anyone's seen any of the other things, the comics and the pops are the light side, because so you can't walk around the house without. Just a minute, I'll turn the light on. We've got it everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Lego.
Legos.
Well, Martin,
It's-
do you have one of these, Martin? Do you have one of these? The Buster.
No, but I've got one of these.
Uh-oh. He's flexing. What do we got?
You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
got a Death
Ooh,
Star.
nice.
That is
Where's the
cool.
Millennium Falcon?
Haven't got the Millennium Falcon. Just a minute. Let me swap
Hey,
the camera around.
But Martin, you gotta clean. Hey, Martin,
Back up.
Martin, you gotta clean that wall up there behind you. You gotta clean that wall. It's got poo all over it.
Now I don't know what. Oh, just a minute.
A nice poster.
Nice.
Right. Look, we've even got a little baby. That's the size of the Baby Yoda and the child set that's coming
Yeah.
out.
Did you know there's more Legos in the world than there is people?
Yeah, I know that. And you could actually
Hopefully
build.
they don't come alive.
You could actually build a stronger house.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Now, on some of those sets, I know for my boys when they do Legos, sometimes I'll buy them a
Sodium
set.
carbonate. Oh, that's
Buy
cool.
them a set and they're done like in 20 minutes. You know, they go through them so quickly.
Yeah. But you can if you look online, there's other building sets you can build out of one set as well. But we got
Nice.
we got no
Now-
end of that's some of the.
Now here, Martin, in the United States, here, I don't know if you've ever had a chance or heard about it, but they have Legoland down by San Diego.
Yeah, one
We've got
in
Legoland in the UK.
Okay.
But it's very. If you're a big Lego collector like myself, you find it a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Because it's just not as good as what you expect.
Yeah, we have a Legoland out here in Florida too.
Oh, they got one in Florida as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that thrilled. I took the boys to it. We went to the San Diego Zoo and then went to Legoland. But I mean, it was okay. But they were more interested in getting the Lego pieces. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a big Lego store in Somerville with a giant giraffe out front.
We've got no end of the stuff.
All right. Well, we appreciate you sharing.
That's just one room.
Yeah, and you said you got 8.
8 rooms in the house. Yeah. So we haven't got a big house.
I just love how we're double up Boston and double up Captain America fans on like the screen. So we outnumber you all.
Here you go for you guys.
So you want to flex? If I could get up right now, I'd flex.
What's that, Andrew? What do you got?
Yeah.
What'd you do to yourself, Will?
Not going to show very well.
That's a
Nick
cool
Bosa,
card.
rookie.
That's a cool card.
Oh, okay. I like the prism, how it glows and stuff like that. That's cool.
Yeah, you should probably send that to PSA or something.
Yeah, get
I've heard they're like comics. They shoot up in value if they're graded.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah, they
apparently has a piece of a jersey in it.
Oh yeah, nice. And who's that?
Christian Kirk.
Okay.
my
Yeah, those cards with the jersey patches, they're pretty cool. The variant type cards that you can buy. There's a lot of cool stuff that comes through with them. And speaking of which, like I said, you have cards. I usually try to open up cards, and I do have some. I'm going to find them that I purchased. They're football cards, but still. So let's go ahead and Fox, where you at, bud?
Yeah, it looks like Jay Blitz is chomping at the bits to do this quiz.
Yeah, I'm ready to do the quiz with Jay Blitz. We're going to do it right now. Fox, you ready?
Give the quiz back on the screen so I know the password for it.
Yeah. Bring it back up again in case they missed it the first time.
Yep. Let's see here.
What do you do to yourself, Will?
087335.
Oh, I was moving. I got a big old rock pile into the backyard, and I was moving it to kind of lay it down, like to fill it up more. And I was moving it and just shoveling the rocks into the wheelbarrow, and just on a couple of little just shovels, I just felt it kind of tighten, pull, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Can't do it. So now it's just all like locked up and tight and stuff, so I can barely like move and get around and stuff right now. So just been heating it. So
Lift with your knees, not with your back, buddy.
Yeah. So what? Just anything recent? Real quick, while we're waiting for Fox to come back. Anything recent? Pop Scott, you said. I know you've had some good runs with your boxes. Some of the stuff you're pulling. So you said you're going to be doing a video. So you have something else up your sleeve that you've recently acquired.
Yeah, I've got a couple videos that I've pulled some decent stuff in. I just did. I got Tori's boxes that I had did a video on.
I haven't opened his yet.
That I got a decent hit on. One of his top.
I know what's in them. I know what's in them.
I still have to get Tori's box. I haven't got it received yet.
Mine's in the pile with all the rest of the boxes.
Yeah, it should. You guys should get it either. If you haven't got it, you should get it tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay.
It seems like everything's getting there pretty fast.
I don't think
So-
Fox, I don't think is Fox even in the is who is
Let's check who's in the quiz, right? Let me go ahead and do that.
I was gonna say Fox is only gonna have 2 of those names if he's in there. So
who's sports? Who's she? Is someone in chat that name?
Well, I think
I'm thinking that's Fox.
me no sports. I think is kind of mainstream, judging by the comment, by the comment.
yeah, my name is obvious. So
So I don't know if Fox is in there or not, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he might not be doing this.
So should we? I just don't want, how if we run it and he is doing it, but I think also what works with this, if you do run it and say he shows up, he can still answer questions last, type of
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah,
All right,
let's just run it.
Pop Scott says to run it, so we're gonna
All right.
go with the bouncer, the security. So here we go. We are going to start this. So Fox, if you are listening, you better get in here if you're in the quiz. So,
wipe fast and come on.
He's outside.
I actually just figured Scott was trying to do his best Fred Durst impression over there.
so here we go.
How do I turn this
Oh, there's Fox. Oh, it's so serious.
Thank you, Eric.
And that was a pretty much gimme.
Dun, 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 dun. Eric, I just want to say thank you for answering a couple of those questions when we were talking about Rocky earlier. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
I definitely got 2 ones that I might have got wrong if you didn't talk about it earlier.
You right there, Fox?
Hi. Tori, this is the shirt that they gave out at Camden.
Oh. Did you did you go to Babe Ruth's house?
What? No, I went to Edgar Allan Poe's gravesite though.
Baby Ruth?
Yeah, I went to Babe Ruth's house when I was there.
So let's double check. Is everybody done? No.
Yeah.
I'm done. I finished.
I have 9 of 11.
Show us the screen. Who's
Hold on.
left?
I'm double
I think
checking.
Scott is still answering one.
Oh, okay, so there's 2 of them that came in. Scoops and me. So Mina. Okay, so I'm gonna end the game.
Biscotti.
Yeah. Making
What's
sure
his first name? Steven, right? Steven Biscotti?
Ah,
I like the Giants more, but I got an A's jersey because it was $15.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't beat it. I was going to say, like, I own an Orioles jersey, even though I'm a Sox fan.
Okay, so for this, right? So I'm wondering with the amount of people that we have on the screen, so you can't really show stuff. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I had to scroll.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Because we were watching Ian's fart clip over and over again with 10 of us on like the stream the other night.
Yeah, I was watching that. Was it yesterday?
I think it was like
so
3 days
with
ago,
the-
2 days ago.
So you have Scott, Boston, Tori, Flash Ray, Mr. Tech Vibe.
Oh,
Dave Litt.
Scott passed me.
Let's go ahead and go through the questions real quick. So you have, what was Rocky's trainer's name? Mickey.
Mickey.
What's happening?
I have no idea what's going on.
Eric?
I think Eric has to change his battery.
Well, Booth has an Energizer battery fetish for some reason. Maybe he can help him out.
He won't tell us what it is.
It's the wording.
Well, this is great.
Is he trying to play Ian's clip? I keep hearing Ian.
No, that was just him making a file, wasn't it?
Somebody's trying to play
No, he
Ian's clip.
just disappeared.
No, his computer must have
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
froze
his
or
computer
crashed or
did-
something.
Yeah.
You know what? Because like, I think his server can only handle so many dad jokes, and then it just shuts down. It just can't handle it anymore.
Definitely reached the limit.
Crashes.
You had reached the maximum number allowed for the month of July.
Yeah, right.
Dad width.
Fifth.
It's his maximum dad width.
Yeah, he's gonna have to level up on his StreamYard subscription for that.
He's gonna hey boys, he's gonna come to us ship in because it's like, it's Sports Dog with XYZ, Time.
Well, I think him and Dallas bought it for the Scare stream.
Oh, are we
The Scream
piggybacking?
stream.
Nice.
I got a green screen.
That's what we do.
Yeah, the Scream stream.
He's still sweating right now. You know he's freaking out.
Yeah.
Eric, you know about that?
Yeah, you know he's fumbling around, freaking out right now.
What happened? I don't know.
So,
anyways, to make a long story short, I won that quiz, so that's it.
I was gonna say I wasn't first, and then Scott came up and passed me. So good for you, buddy.
Did you miss it?
If you ain't first, you're last.
Okay, Ricky Bobby. The only one that I got wrong was Rocky was diagnosed with what after his fight with Ivan Drago.
yeah, I
wrong
wasn't
one.
sure about that one.
I would have got that wrong, but I used my 50-50, and it took the one I was going to pick away.
Do you know why? Because Scott played it safe. Instead of throwing at the 2-yard line, he says, I'm just going to run it in with one of the best players in football. And he's not going to reach on a question and answer quickly just to do it. He's like, I had this in the bag. Let's go.
Yeah, because who throws an interception on like the 1 yard line?
I'm so glad your back hurts.
Oh man, don't make me laugh. Oh.
You could make him laugh then. Fox, you need to like put that thing in you get a rubber
you
band and put
laying
that thing
down,
in like Lou Albano.
What's up, Fox?
Put some
Laying
rubber in
down,
it.
like, I understand your back hurts, but
Yeah, man, I'm in
balls
bed
are
with the
so
heating
hard.
pad on my back.
Lazy.
Why are you gonna crawl in?
There's plenty of room. It's a king size, Fox.
I think, well, that seems pretty overkill for a bachelor for life. Will, why can't you turn the camera on? Who's next to you? Is it someone that's in the chat? Is it someone that's in the chat? Who is it?
No,
Who is it?
I'm just surrounded by stuffed animals, and I don't want anyone to see.
Is one of them an Energizer Bunny?
No, that's in the drawer.
It's that big wooden finger you always show.
Yeah. He takes that to bed for special occasions.
That's why I'm really hurting.
Yeah, right?
So I think so. Tonight we got what? Tonight on YouTube we got Luau. Is Yoj's going on tonight, right? For the Civ
Hey.
something.
Hey,
Scott,
this guy's
Scott
going
is.
tonight.
You going on live tonight, Scott?
Oh, this,
Luau.
well, yeah.
Scott,
yeah.
and I believe he said Andrew Weeble, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know who the other guy is. I don't know if he's
Hey,
coming.
Fox, did you send a box to Jay Blitz? That's what he's asking.
What?
Did you
send a
like the box
to
he
Jay
sent
Blitz?
you?
I'm not supposed to reveal that information because Fox has tried to make a video for that collectible swap for 2 weeks now. This is about as good as I get. And I also didn't want to. Yes, David, I loved it. I'm still learning all about it, but I can't even talk about it because there's rules and stuff. But
That's right.
thank you.
You can't talk about collectible club.
I know. But no, okay, so you know what's funny? That collectible swap, right? So I recorded a video. I've never done it before because I had somebody help me with the Doug production, right? But I had never done a save video. So between shipping runs, I clicked play, upload, right? Because Brandy was saying, "Hey Fox, mine took like 15 minutes to upload," and so I had it, and I had a legit video, right? And I was like, and also it was surprised because I didn't know who it was from, like, until recently. And I get back, and I can't find it. So I don't know where to look. I mean, I had somebody help me and try to figure out where it was. This fancy iPad here, that's like, listen, TechBot. I am the opposite of TechBot. I am the not tech. So I would try to find it. Where is it in the iPad? Where is it in the YouTube studio? Because that's where I recorded from. It was a whole thing. And then I was like, talking to some colleagues saying, well, now I know what it is. Do I fake it? Do I act it? And then some feedback
I've
was
done
like,
that.
well, yeah, sometimes people open up. Huh?
I've had to do that before. I've actually I filmed a video,
How do you
record the
fake
video,
it?
open up the entire box, and then when I went to go shut off the camera, I realized I never pressed record.
Yeah.
So then you tape the whole thing back up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you capture that magic? I feel like I'm faking it.
Yes and no.
You don't.
Well, let me
one of the
see,
grails, one of the grails that I pulled we kind of messed up a little bit, and we tried to redo it, and I ended up going with the first one just because of McKenna's reaction. You can't fake that.
Right.
It depends. It really depends on what's in the box and what it is you're opening. If you got one where you can just like, well, I mean, I couldn't go back on something because I never pressed record in the first place.
Right.
Right.
True.
So, and then I did it. You won't believe. I'm making such a fool out of myself. Do you know who did that shit a second time? So, I tried to do it from my phone because somebody said, "Hey, you could just do it from your phone and then upload to the studio." Well, that was a failure as well. So even because what was in the box, I wasn't supremely familiar with. So it was a learning thing too. I was kind of surprised. And then I went into, after the second video, I'm like, okay, now I already know about all this stuff. Like, this is bad. And then, I don't know, it was messy. I blew it.
I film all my videos with my phone. I ain't got no fancy camera yet. I film all with my iPhone.
Yeah.
My phone is my fancy camera.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've been searching for a webcam because I've been using my computer laptop camera. It looks like crap. And then yesterday I was Googling. Now I got my iPhone hooked up, and I'm more than happy with this. I'll just use this over.
Can someone drop my link? For some reason, I'm not a mod in here.
I have no idea.
None of us are a mod in here.
I'm a mod.
Thanks to boys.
Oh,
I am a mod on here. How the hell do I do that then?
Just drop the link. The link I sent you. Just copy and paste it.
Oh, the link for the StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just paste it in chat.
You know what? I think, you know what I do? I'm not going to make a third video. You guys want to see what Blitz sent me?
Yeah.
There's some comic guys in here.
He's right there.
Yes.
Might as well.
I mean, I feel bad. Like, it's already like, I blew it and the whole swap.
Yeah,
Get in here, man.
The video, if you do a video, it'll be out by the second one.
Jay Blitz says yes.
Hey, Tori. Hey, Tori.
Yeah, I was looking at getting a webcam, but I still use my MacBook camera. But yeah, let's see that box, Fox. Come on, man.
I signed up to do like the second one.
Okay. So Blitz wants to see it. Blitz wants to see it? Okay.
Blitz, we can get 10 people in the chat. I just put up the StreamYard thing. Get in here.
Make sure you put a shirt on first.
So,
well, I'm also
so
not.
I actually had
who's the host right now?
That's the thing. If
I think we're all the host.
I mean, like if Blitz gets in, who sees that he's in the back room?
Oh yeah, no one.
No one, because I've got my other camera running in the background. I was going to link on that, but no one's in the background going to let me in.
No one's a
on that.
moderator for this. Thanks, two boys. Appreciate your help.
Yeah, he needs. Yeah, I mean,
So I got a huge box from Jay Blitz. The one thing I didn't want to fake is because when I got it, I was like holding on to it because I was like, I've never made a video before. What do I do? And anyway,
Fox, where's your
also,
microphone
like,
at on your iPad?
Where's the microphone?
Yeah, you're always quiet on my. Is he quiet to you guys? More
He's,
than
he's always quiet
yeah.
on a lot of things.
Better?
I can hear him fine.
I can hear him, but he's a lot quieter than everybody else a lot of times.
I think you got too much. I think you got bleach in your ears, Slim Shady.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I had this whole thing because it's such a heavy box. I'm like, this must have cost a fortune to ship from Jay Blitz.
People talking.
And also, I've never shipped to him or received from him before. I had no idea about the dress, and I was like, ooh, sneaky. Anyway,
You wait.
so on the first video, I weighed it like, wow, and it weighs like 10 pounds. Anyway,
yeah, I think it won't even let someone join because
Rich
Eric's not
just
here.
says it's showing it's full.
Yeah, which is probably because Eric's not here, so there's no one.
There's no one to let him in.
Wait, so Eric didn't share the stream with you, Tori?
No, he's
Start?
very,
Yeah. Oh, no, not for mod purposes or whatever.
No, because I know how sometimes you can log in through him and then you can have control of the stream also.
Yeah, I know. We should probably work something out for next time.
A backup for the next time.
Yeah.
Screen sharing was canceled. No, never mind.
so there's like 40 comics in here.
Oh shit!
I think he went way over value.
you can't even make him big.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, we can't even do that.
can't even make him large.
Do we really want to make him big though?
Thanks, two boys.
That's what you get for living on a lake.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
Hey,
Make
What do you
Fox big.
Hey,
what do you need? What do you need,
Maybe-
Tori?
make
Make
Fox big.
Fox big.
All right, let's make
Fox
Fox
bid, put Jake in and swap mine over.
Anyways, big Spawn guy here. So, okay. Hi. So, one of the top
Hold on. Let me get you
slabs.
big, Fox. Hold on. There we go. There you go, Fox.
You're big.
Yes, we're all watching you, Fox.
What are you doing?
Okay.
What a sexy beard.
Well, I don't know. There must be a delay. Thank you.
Well,
So,
I have
Spawn
Jay
Boy,
Blitz. I'm
that's
gonna
my-
bring in. So
I love
Hey, Fox, you need to
Okay,
check that beer for some nuggets. Come on, that's a nice one.
Crazy, right? Anyway, so then there's
Jay Blitz
I'm trying to
is
speed
here.
this up a bit. He sent quite a few. Oh, Blitzy's here.
yeah, let me
Oh,
let me go ahead and bring him. So real quick, Fox, let me bring him on, and I'll put you right back into big. Hold on.
Yeah.
Blitz.
Hey, Jake.
Yo, hey,
All right.
so real quick before we keep showing, it's funny, Fox.
Well-
We were supposed to add a letter to the box, and I had this really, really goofy, fun letter written up, and I had it set to the side in an envelope, and I packed up all your box,
Never
and then
put
I
it in.
took it to the post office, and I got to the post office. I said, "Here, I need to mail this." They said, "All right," mailed it. I get all the way back, and I'm like, "Hey, Mama J, I sent my box out," and I came back, looked in on my desk, and saw the letter, and said, "Oh, fuck, I forgot the letter." Excuse my language. That's what I said. I'm just being honest. I know my language was bad, but that's what I said. Okay?
But it's
And I
okay
was like-
because this is a sports show and there is swears in sports, so we're good.
Okay.
But there's
Yeah.
no
Yes.
crying.
Exactly.
But that's what happened. So I mean, bring it back to Fox, y'all can see.
Love
I mean, there's some good stuff in
Well,
there.
it was like it was a true mystery box. I was like, all right, I still don't know who sent it because I tore the box apart trying to find it. Because on the video, whenever it covers I had to retape the box because I actually thought, because I write in my mystery boxes, I write all over the lids and all that. So I'm like, where is there a secret compartment? And so this is the best I came up with. And I was like, who's template? Anyway,
Whose templates?
I was totally baffled.
Whose template?
Anyways, so
I did
back
not
to the
write that.
show. Thank you so much for the
Wait, what?
Oh,
That's nice.
I'm gonna drop these.
There's a lot of randomness in there, but there's a couple big book. There's one really big book that I sent him, and I know Pop Scott will know as soon as he sees it.
No,
Pop Scott's gonna know it.
Oh yeah, he'll like it too.
Oh, I remember buying this one.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Look at Nova. Look
Yeah.
at Nova.
Nice.
Still.
Is that Nova on the cover?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and this is No Pain No Gain in purple when Fox starts with the bad language in the chat. Come on. That's when she times me out. The mod squad. Ooh. So many fun things. Oh yeah. This is the one that so I made 2 days. And this is one of the ones I flipped out. Because I love this.
Oh, so Robocop, yeah.
I love them.
Look, I didn't know what you would like because usually you bought comics from me, but you always bought it for somebody else as like a gift.
No
Yeah.
way.
So I was like, well, shit. What is he gonna like? So I just threw a bunch of stuff in there.
Okay, so in no particular order. Oh,
Oh, nice.
I love the
That was
reverse.
killer right there, man.
Oh yeah.
Look at that pile. Body hit the floor.
What?
See, I am not
wrong with
familiar
me
with this
too.
one. And
No,
so
it's wrong
the
with
second
me.
video, I went back to
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
so
Though.
Ah.
Oh, that's badass.
That was cool.
Boom, 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 boom. Feel free to let you know more about, even though I've had time to do my research, but you definitely know more about these covers.
Oh
and
yeah,
than
I mean
do.
some of these are basic,
So
you
feel
know,
free.
anywhere from $1 to $5 comics. I mean that's awesome Punisher cover right there. Where he's got his hand all broken and shit from
Yeah, that's awesome.
And,
you know.
X-ray.
I mean, like I said, a lot of these are definitely not all of these are really big keys. There's one really big key that I put in there that, you know, pretty much almost valued what we were supposed to limit ourselves to.
Okay.
But if y'all know anything, when Jay Blitz does a mystery box, he kind of goes overboard no matter what.
Nice. You can
Hey,
always
Blitz, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, this is one of my favorite covers in, and I'm not a Marvel guy.
Oh, that's a good cover.
Oh,
Yes,
that
that's
one is
great
cool.
Yeah.
That's actually like a $10 book.
That one is
Just because
pretty
of the
sick.
cover with all the way he's got all the guns and stuff like that. So really like the cover.
Dick, right?
So
Yeah,
if you're
that's a
not
nice
if
cover.
you're not a Marvel fan, you sure do have a lot of good covered Marvel books.
Are you talking about Fox or me?
Fox.
No, Fox.
Oh,
Fox
okay.
says he's not a Marvel fan,
Oh well, I didn't know that.
but he's got a lot of really good books, you know, based around Marvel. You know,
Well, that's
especially
because I
Wolverine.
sent it to him as the
Yeah.
Oh well, it's not
mystery
so
box.
much. It's not so much that I hate Marvel. I am just DC for life. Like I don't hate the Yankees, but I'm a Mets fan. So at the end,
Marvel for life over here. Come on.
Hell yeah, that's how
Marvel all day.
Oh, look at this.
Marvel all day, exactly.
Power Rangers.
I kind of thought you would like that because I know you You like
Power
Doug because we probably grew up with Power Rangers and
Zero.
Doug Funny and all that. So I was like, he might like this stuff.
That's a good
That Power Rangers
association.
one's dope. I like that cover too.
Well, I mean, if you like Doug Funny, you definitely had to like Power. That's how I am because that's the shit that I grew up with.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Dope cover right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at that artwork. Look at his
Yeah.
stuff.
That shit, like you can see the drool coming out because of it. Shit looks like so realistic.
All right, have I hit the key that Scott's gonna
Nope.
love? Is that the one you?
Nope, not yet.
No.
The one that it's a little bit of an older book. We've been showing
What?
a lot of them. It's a little bit older. A lot of those are like 2000s, 99s and stuff.
Okay.
Late
All right.
2000s, early 2000s.
Well, I'm just gonna show up.
Let's see if Fox can guess it.
There's a nice one right there. Oh, Pop's got one of those as soon as he sees it. Trust me.
This is dope. Look at that.
That is cool. Yeah, that's a good cover.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Magneto Rex.
This might be it.
Nope, but that is a key. That is a key, but it's a look. That one isn't a high grade or anything, but it is key. And I threw that one in because I'm a vet, so I had to throw in at least one military book. So that was a little bit of touch of mine,
Nice.
you know, of me. In that.
Hell yeah.
That is the first issue of GI War for DC.
Jamie, if you're into like the military comics, I gotta send you a bunch of pictures. I have a whole stack of comics from 1940s.
Oh, dope. There's a nice one right there too.
Oh, there's Cap. There's the man right there.
Great cover right there.
Oh nice.
That one's cool.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is it.
Nope, but that's still cool.
Youngblood. That's a
No,
good cover though.
Really young.
Well, it can't be a key, right? Never mind. It can't be a key. Never.
That is a key. That's,
Is it-
that's,
is-
one,
is-
that's the first Youngbloods. Like that's Zero. It's the prequel to the first ever Youngbloods.
Fox,
Is,
did you
is,
see,
is that from Image?
But it's not a high value book because it never really did much.
Is that an Image book?
Yes, it's Image.
Image?
Yeah.
It's one of the first Youngbloods.
This
Zero.
is cool.
The
Okay,
book
so
that
these
the
are
one
my
that he's
characters
getting
here.
is a Marvel book. The one that
Okay.
I'm talking about.
That's one of my favorite DC characters.
Oh yeah, Riddler and Scarecrow right there. That is an awesome
Ooh.
Oh,
cover.
that one.
Yeah,
That
That
is
one
an
is
awesome
sick.
cover right there.
Wow, man.
That
Like,
one's
that's a
nice.
great Joker cover. I'm not a huge DC fan, but man, I respect a lot of the covers they put out, especially the Joker ones there.
They put out some killer Joker covers.
Oh yeah, because you know what? He brings them money. People love the Joker.
Oh my
Because
god.
I just opened up one where the Joker's face is like stretched. It was awesome.
Was that all of it?
Okay.
No, I'm not even
No,
halfway there.
that was-
This is what he did. This is what Blitz did. I think I'm maybe
I filled
halfway
it.
there.
I filled an entire
I
box.
kid you not. This thing, it was a 12-pound box, more than that. Anyways.
It was an entire medium mailer full of books.
I think that you misread the rules, Jay Blitz. It was supposed to be 50 to 75 total.
I
not
thought it was
50
75 to
shipping.
100.
Not
It only cost
yeah,
15.
but I
shipped.
mean, you spent 50 to 75 in shipping.
No, I spent
Savage.
15.05. 15.05 in shipping.
And he sent you a
Yes.
75 comic
Oh yeah.
book.
Hey, look, perfect for right now. That's the first NFL in the comics.
Nice.
Super Pro number 1.
Perfect.
And Spider-Man on the cover. Come on, you can't go wrong with that.
Oh my god, he looks like Tom Brady.
Nah, he ain't Tom Brady. Tom Brady wasn't even alive yet.
Who's Tom Brady?
I don't know. He don't play for the Patriots no more though.
Nope, he retired. He's living down south with the old folks.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
retiring. He's retiring. I wonder how good he's gonna do when he can't cheat anymore.
Godzilla. Ooh.
6 rings.
The Wrench. Look, this is such a mod. This is such a YouTube mod.
Oh, I just got an Omega book the other day. That was
The
I
power
like
of
those.
the wrench.
Christina.
The power of the wrench.
I like the Omega books.
Yeah. They have some good covers.
Power Man.
Yeah, I pulled one from a mystery box recently. Ooh, Cage.
Yep, some nice little cake. I threw a little mixture of everything in there. Some Bronze Age, no Silver Age because I didn't really have much Silver Age at the time. Extra at least.
Bronze Age is still pretty good though.
Bronze. I put some Bronze Age, some Modern. Oh, some
Masters
Master
of Kung Fu.
Oh, Master of Kung Fu. Hell, that's nice.
It's an awesome cover too. He's actually getting his ass whipped, and it's a newsstand. That means it's a little more valuable because they were sold on newsstands and stuff like that, and more prone to getting damaged.
Yep. The barcode.
So to find a nice newsstand in a decent condition is why. And then they stopped making newsstands.
Is this another? I love it.
Sad sack. Another little,
Yeah, there's a bunch of those on the screen.
little military comedy book right there.
Yeah.
I felt like that wasn't meant for the whole military part of it. That was more. I felt like you would enjoy that.
Hey, now
And Fox, was that Doug on the cover? I think Doug is on the cover.
Now that no one reads newspapers anymore, they still do Beetle Bailey.
Yeah,
Beetle
they do
Bailey
still-
was a man, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. If y'all notice, every now and then I have Beetle Bailey as my thumbnails for some of my shows.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I
You
like
know
that.
what? Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on.
Hey, they done a Beetle Bailey pop.
I don't know. That'd be cool. They should do. They've done Peanuts, right?
They've done Peanuts, yeah, but I don't remember
should
seeing
be.
a Beetle Bailey pop.
They should do more of the
They
newspaper.
do Peanuts and they do what's that one that just came out?
They did
Archie.
Blitzy, as a
Archie.
little thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Jughead.
As a
don't
little
need
thank you,
thank you.
Blitzy. Blitzy, would you want this? This is 32 out of 500 signed.
Oh wow.
Oh heck yeah!
No.
What?
So I could tube it and just get it to you, and you could frame it. Anyway,
That would be cool. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, that's freaking awesome. Heck yeah! I think I remember reading this one too.
All right, so there are no
Yeah,
official
well, you
Beetle
know.
Bailey Funko Pops.
We'll have to,
not yet. No.
we'll have to protest the.
All
Funko.
right. Okay,
We need Beetle
that was a
Bailey.
halftime show.
The halftime
Fox
show,
has 75 more books to show.
yeah. No, it's like 35 books in total or something like that.
There's so many.
There's a lot. That
I
Terminator
love this
2.
cover. Look at it.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Out of all the
Fox, if you don't want that,
out of all the
I'll take
Marvel
that one off
1000
your hands.
out of all the Marvel 1000 comics, that one is my favorite.
Wow.
And there's like
It-
there's hundreds, and I love
I'm
it because it's like that good classic. It's supposed to look like the Golden Age Captain
that's
America
awesome.
comics. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Damn,
That was
that one is
beautiful.
sick.
That's my favorite Marvel 1000.
I might have to see if you're willing to trade on that one, buddy.
And what sucks is that was
What do you call it when they're?
that's actually my only
guess
copy of it. That was my only copy of it.
What?
But you know, I
I've
wanted to
never-
put it in there.
That's my only. That's
I've
my
never
only
seen that
Bailey
one.
print.
And the messed up part is I had that signed. I had bought a copy of it signed by a bunch of the artists and stuff, and the writers, and Stan Lee. I think, or I forget. I don't remember. It was signed by a bunch of people, and it got sent to me slabbed, graded, and everything 9.8 with all the signatures, yellow label. And the guy sent it to me, and by the time it got to me, the box was so damaged that the whole slab was cracked and shattered. That I returned it to the guy because, you know, it was just so damaged. It was no longer worth what I paid for it. You know.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn.
So I was really upset because that was my favorite 1000 one. But I'm gonna get another one. Don't worry. I'm gonna get another one. Don't feel bad. But I figured that was one of my favorites. I just throw it in there.
Now I officially have to find one of those.
Yeah, they're not hard to find really, but it's just not many people know about it either.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent you that. That is a really good read. That is the number one. I originally bought it because they were selling them for a charity, so all the money went towards the charity. But I read it. It is really good.
Who put it out?
Awesome.
That's Vault. It's made by
Nice.
Vault. But the person who was doing it for charity was Kung Fu Barbarian.
Okay.
You know, he had
What?
that's a variant. It's actually like a $15 book. $15 book. They have it in color. Actually, hold on, I got the colored one somewhere around here.
That's a creepy cover.
Oh yeah. Hey, make me big real quick, Scott or Eric. Sorry. So that's the colored one,
Oh.
and the one he has is the sketch one.
That's a creepy ass cover.
Yeah, it is. All right, you go back to him.
Well, real quick,
That's what he looked like when he was in the coffin.
I'm going to show you something that I won in an auction, which I didn't think it was going to be so big.
Oh, really? Back to the
Oh, that
Future?
one's sweet. That one's cool.
I love anything Back to the Future.
I had a bunch of like mystery boxes where everything in it was like 80.
That's like a
Ooh.
Joker cover. That's a real nice Joker cover. Is that signed?
That's actually a sketch. That's not a cover. That's not a book.
Yeah,
that's a sketch or something. That is
Oh,
awesome. Oh, I like that too. I'm a.
Who's the signature on the front of that?
It's on his shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a signature on the Joker's
bottom.
shoulder.
No, on the Joker.
On the Joker's
On the
shoulder.
Joker. Joker's shoulder, there's a signature.
Yeah, signature. It's signed. Probably by the artist. Do you know who the artist
won-
was?
No, I have to research because I won it in an auction. And
auction?
It was Kung Fu.
Thor?
It was one of the okay. There's Kung Fu Barbarian, but who's the other one? There's another
Who's
one
it?
that's similar to Kung Fu.
Thoro? Chad RCG? Did you
Yeah.
get that from Thoro?
Yeah, we had like Meta was done in auction, and it was like everybody put numbers in the chat, and whoever had the closest, whoever got the right number, I did, won. And when I saw this, I thought it was smaller. I thought it was, and then when it arrived in the mail,
Because he has a guy who does a lot of art like that.
yeah. I mean, I know I have it written down. It's like I got it a couple of weeks ago, like a week ago, 10 days ago. But I want to say it's Kung Fu, but I know there's a couple of guys.
Chance
There's
is Kung Fu Barbarian as well, because he does
Yeah.
stuff like that too.
and I think that's who it was from. But yeah, so I mean, that's something I definitely. I mean, I'm not a huge DC fan, but I mean, it's definitely really cool to have.
Yeah, so you guys were talking about Nova before. Is this any good? Nova
Can't really
29?
It's a cool cover. I don't know if it's worth anything.
Yeah,
I got it in I think it was in the 50-cent bin.
Yeah.
And then
Probably
I got this one.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that was nice.
I like that a lot.
Captain America Theater of War.
That's actually a good story too. If you get the whole run, that is a good story.
How many are in that run? Blitz?
I think
It says on the bottom it's a one-shot.
I think there's a 1 through 4. There might be a one-shot 4 too.
So
But-
they may have done a one-shot and then done a 1 through 4.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I got this one in the 50-cent bin
nice.
too.
Or not Vision. Alien Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter 7.
Him and Vision look too much alike for me. All right, let's go back to Fox. He still hasn't got to that big book.
Wow.
I feel bad. I think they're all big books. I'm not gonna know it. I'm just
No,
not gonna
trust
know.
me. You'll know. You'll know.
You'll tell me.
When the comic
But I-
people
I-
go,
okay.
damn, you'll know.
For the record, I've done this twice already, and I feel like an asshole for not knowing exactly what it is because I don't like check up price. This is the education. So
Dude, it's all
Tell
good.
me
It's all.
what's going
I
on.
knew you didn't know much about comics when I said. That's why I didn't really wasn't
Ooh,
sure.
nice.
Yeah, that's a facsimile. That's actually a really nice book. That's like a
so this
$15
is like the
book.
first. Is this the first appearance, right?
That's the first appearance of Deadpool, but it's a remake of it. It's not the first time.
Right.
It's a facsimile.
Yeah.
Where do you get your price guide?
I go by average on eBay and stuff like that because if I go by cover
Full
price
sales.
and stuff like that, yeah, sales and sold and stuff.
Okay.
If I go by if you go by a lot of the other places, they go by graded prices. They don't go by
I gotcha.
and they're not up to date all the time. You know, they do update it, but it's
Ooh.
yeah, that's the next one. It's
Anything
more
She-Hulk is good, dude.
yeah, it's more annually
I
than
love how she's reading a comic.
She's reading a Hulk comic.
and eating Oreos with milk. It's funny, I was
Waiting
doing
for
that.
Santa to come.
I was eating Oreos and drinking milk like while watching you guys not too long ago.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
super good.
Oof.
Oh wow.
Super goof.
And
Well,
you know, I
Florida-
love finding
a little
those
bit of
old
Florida.
Disney
Oh, wait,
comics.
hold on. We might get somebody in here. Kenneth Bird, this is not your cue.
That dude wins everything.
I know. On
Yeah,
JB's the other day, he won.
yeah, I noticed that. And, like a lot of people who come out of nowhere win, and I'm like, damn it, man, I'm in everything. You don't win yet.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like the people that go and support the streams and they're in the auctions and they're watching shows and stuff. Like, I mean, you hope that they're able to pull something away, but then some people happen for some reason get called.
Yeah.
That's on the channel. That's on the channel to police and me. I like to do this. I like to police as well. But really, moving on. Stay positive. Oh, I love
So you
it.
look a little bit of
Yeah.
Florida. I sent you a little bit of Florida because you know.
Yeah, all those old school Disney comics are freaking awesome.
Yeah, and they could be worth some money
Yeah.
to the right person because a lot of times
I like that cover.
it's not all comic collectors. You got to find the right comic collector for that.
Yeah.
But you find the right Disney collector and they like that stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh,
That one's cool.
It's a nice one.
Savage Wolverine.
Blitz, are you in Florida too?
Yeah, I'm in West Palm.
Oh, okay.
Where are you at?
Central. About 30 minutes from Disney World.
Oh, so yeah, I go up there all the time. I do all the work on the turnpike plazas.
Hey, we need to do a cross video, buddy.
Hell yeah. A meetup video. We'll meet up and go freaking comic book hunting
Hell
or
yeah.
pop hunting.
Whatever.
That's a nice cover.
I did really like that
I think
one.
this is. I think I found it.
You said that like 5 times.
Fox, that's what she said.
Well, I have. Listen, there's only 5 spots left on the wheel. Gotta be long.
So he's got a 20%
This one.
chance that he can guess right.
Oh,
That's a nice one, but that is not it.
that is a nice one.
Oh my god, I'm horrible.
Now, if
I'm aware.
if that said what 300 behind it, that would be even better.
That's a nice one, though.
That's a variant.
That's a really nice one.
Clean copy too, so
No spine damage on that one.
I don't think so. I can't remember if that. I had a couple that did have a couple spine ticks, but I don't think there really is any on that
When
one.
you say when you guys talk about spine ticks, is this just a little bend or is that what it is? A little,
Yeah, it's a little bends along the spine and stuff. Sometimes they break color and stuff where the colors
Oh, I
get
forgot.
broke enough to.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you this here, so you can show it last. It's the one that starts with an X in the
What?
title. It's the one that starts with an X in the title, just so you can show that one last.
It has an X in the title. Show that
It
one
starts-
last.
It's the first.
It means X-Men.
It's not X
There's
Men.
2 of them.
It's not X Men. It's the X, and
It's
then
not.
it's not that one. No,
That's a good one. Though.
it's a nice cover though. It's not that
Nice
one.
cover.
He's talking about the XXX one.
And it's not Xander Bogarts
You know
either.
why? Okay, so I was very careful to when I tried to make the second video to have everything in order because I feel like he's strategic about it.
I was not
And-
strategic. I was not at all. Except the last one. Except the last one.
Well,
The big
ironically,
one
the one you're talking about is right here.
is the very last one. It was the
So-
very last one.
Yeah, ironically.
Real quick, wait, hold on a minute, Fox. Real quick, Jay Blitz.
Well, that
can you-
one's cool.
Can you
That's
tell
real
us
cool.
can you tell us what a key is for comics?
Oh, so it's like a first appearance or like something major that happens in the comic, like or like if a character gets a new costume.
Yeah.
It could be a first appearance. It could be a cameo appearance. It could be an ad for a new comic book coming out. I mean, it really, it's pretty much something that is big for the comic book or for the comic book industry.
Yeah, Yeah,
Okay.
and comics for all, I agree. 700 was a key.
Yes, it is the key. It's a minor key, but yes, it is a key.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between minor key. Like this is a minor key.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Nice dark side cover right there.
Come on, Blitz. I know you got Action Comics #1.
Yeah, right. If I had Action Comics #1, I would be set for life.
Isn't there only like 100 left in known to exist?
I have no clue. I don't even think about that comic because I can't afford it.
I actually picked up an Action Comics #1 50th anniversary.
It's a
reprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a reprint, but it's still cool to have.
I
I would agree.
That's not an expensive book at all. I just like that cover.
Yeah, that's an awesome cover.
It's clean, man.
Looks like Cyclops, but it's not Cyclops.
Yeah, who is
All
that
right.
on that cover?
Big finish, everybody.
All right, the big finish, Pop Scott. You ready?
I'm ready.
I know you're gonna know this one. It's in Mylar too. It's in Mylar.
Yeah, see, Marvel.
Oh, it's
X Factor
Back
9.
there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
First appearance of Apocalypse.
yeah,
X
it is.
Factor 6. Is that?
Come on. Seriously? That thing's is 75 cents. I'm paying 95 cents for it.
Huh?
Okay, so
It's a
I was way
75
off.
box. I'll give you 95 cents.
Yeah.
I'll give you 17 cents and 38 cents too, in separate envelopes.
$17.38.
Separate payments?
Jay
Okay,
Blitz
you know
knows
what?
I'm all about the Apocalypse books.
I know you're like an X-Men fan. And stuff.
Yeah. And I'm looking for all the 1990s Age of Apocalypse books as we speak.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those-
So if you got some, put them up for auction, will you?
I do not have any, but I can always find them. I can look for them.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Blitzy.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, that book alone was pretty much almost the cost of what we were supposed to send. But I was like, look, I'm not sending one book. I'm
Really?
like, yeah, if you look it up, that book is not cheap. That's like a $50 to $60 book in not even high grade. And that one was
Should I
pretty
slap?
high grade. Huh?
I like slapping things.
If you want to slap it, yeah, it's definitely a book
When
you
I
slap.
slap it, I like to slap stuff.
It's definitely a book you slap.
Blitz, you need to put an Infinity Gauntlet 1 up because I've been looking for that one.
I have headphones on.
I do not
doesn't
have it.
work.
I do not have it.
Why are you guys trying to finger Tory up there for?
Yeah.
I have headphones on. It's protecting. It's protective.
So
That's not safe though.
That's the beauty of this stream. The stream is this is sports pop talk, but the thing is which way will it go? And obviously we got comic books. Now would you say, Jay Blitz, that comic books, the challenges of going and finding a great comic or the sport of comics, hunting for comics. What's that like?
It's the same for you guys with pops. When you guys go to try to find like the good.
I got
pops
those,
that-
Andrew.
Or when you go to a convention and you want to be the first in line,
Yep.
so you make sure you get that convention exclusive. I mean, that's how it is for us with comic books. We want to make sure we get the good stuff, and
What is mine doing over there?
Sometimes you can run into a store and find something that's a big book or just recently became a big book, and the stores aren't, because sometimes these stores, they have so many books they can't keep up to date on every book. So going and finding a book that's becoming hot in the wild, that's awesome time.
Yeah, I just picked up a ton of Fantastic Four keys yesterday. Minor.
Hey, on Useful Unboxing, did you ever find a bag of board to put that turtles in?
No. Oh,
You remember what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, so I picked up. So are there because I found some magazine bags in
Ooh.
Dorks.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
But-
it would be better if it didn't have the Giants in the background.
Weren't you sitting in the Giants Stadium one time? So watching the Red Sox Giants?
Anthony Russo, nice.
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
With Tom Brady's parents.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Marvel Day last year at the Giants Arena.
Oh, that's what they had? They give that, huh?
That was
Very
just
cool.
one of the things. Got to meet both of the Russo brothers, but I only got an autograph from Anthony. And it's also autographed by Ivan Nunes, who's the artist for this print. And they did a bunch of other things. It was a really cool event.
that is cool.
Okay. So I wanted to ask JB, so you're talking about the Wild. I found this in the Wild, and I wanted to know if it's something I should open or leave packaged.
No, leave the kitty alone.
I'm going to tell you this. Some people, because I know where you found it. It's a Walmart. It's the Walmart bundle.
Right.
And there is only so many Walmarts that carry them, so they are low print run. Me personally, I open them because the shrink wrap they use on it is very tight and it pulls on it, and eventually it's just going to damage a book to where it lowers the value. But then there's people who keep them in the package because they think it's going to be worth more later down the road, still packaged. So I mean, it's really it's collector preference on that one.
So as
Eric, can you put that cover back up again?
Yeah, hold on.
I've
real
always
quick.
said too, that comics are meant to be read.
That too.
I
yes.
like that. That one's cool.
Yeah, it's the same one as the first one that came out, but the Walmart one, the label is gold. The title is gold.
So you have now this is kind of cool too. It came with it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And then
If you bought more than one, because there's more than one, if you could keep one packaged and keep one and have one open, that's always the thing to do too.
yeah, I think I might do that if I find another one. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
But the other thing I just kind of wanted to touch on today in regards, a little bit like sports memorabilia. For me, on Tuesday, the American Century Celebrity Golf Tournament happens here in town. Now, it's something that they have every year in July, but because of the COVID, they're not allowing. Oh, hold on, Mr. Techbot. Let me get that. Hold on.
Oh, don't bother showing that.
Shut up, Tori. Let him show it.
Was that from the loss from the Chicago Bears? Was that helmet?
Steelers.
Hey, this is the greatest logo of all time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Well, if you turn it orange, it looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh wait, that's right.
There's no feather. There's no feather in the cap on this one. Sorry.
What do we got?
I was just showing a cool cover.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good cover, man.
I'm bagging important. I had these mystery boxes made up of
Oh, look at Andrew.
of unbagged and unboard. Ooh. Oh, nice.
Is that Clay? No, that's not Clay. Who is that?
Chris Mullen.
Oh, Chris Mullen. Okay.
He did a signing at my store last year when the Warriors were going for their other run against the stupid Raptors.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are gonna make me want to get out of bed and show some things off.
Yeah, because we know. Well,
We don't want to see
Will,
what you got in bed.
we're actually we can do some of that too next week. And I wanted to because the celebrity golf is going to happen this week. Like Patrick Mahomes is going to be here.
Good luck.
Now, in the past, no, I get autographs. I got a formula. So in the past, like there's Alex Smith. As you can see, Jacob's there with that guy.
Derek Lowe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very nice guy.
You got Joe Theismann.
Nice.
Mr. Roger Clemens. So I would take
Loser.
your
I still need his autograph on a baseball. I'm missing his.
and then here's your favorite one, you New England fans. Doug Peterson.
Fuck that guy.
You mean the one-time Super Bowl winning coach? Oh yeah, we got an 8-time.
But so that's one of the things that I'm looking to do next week. They're going to be in town, some celebrities. So on next Sunday's show, we might have some shout outs from some celebrities.
Stretch Armstrong, you serious?
Eric, are you going to try and do what we talked about?
I am. I'm hoping to be live because they're going to be leaving. Hey, Dead Zone, how are you? They're going to be leaving that day. So I'm hoping to get some shout outs on that particular day. You know, like I'm going to see what I can do with it. But definitely, like, you know, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, you got, Aaron Rodgers, you know, Roger Clemens, Ozzie Smith, Greg Maddux, John Smoltz. You know, there's a lot of guys that are going to be here. Tony Romo.
Ooh, that one's nice.
They're nice.
It's a sketch cover by 36 Chambers.
Yeah, too bad it's DC.
Hey, Shortbox. How are you, Shortbox?
Oh, Negan?
Yep, this is another sketch cover by
Man, I'm astonished. I'm astonished by how hot Walking Dead comics are still going.
So
I'm literally 13 away from completing my entire run, all first print.
So hey, Jay Wood,
Which ones do you need?
Number one. Hold on, I got a whole list right here.
In Comics for All, we don't associate with Dallas Cowboy fans around here.
So 5, 6, and 9 are on the way, but I still haven't marked them off until I get them. But I need 1, 11, 13, 15, 30, 37, 42, 52, 54, and 61. And the messed up part is all the ones after 11 or 11 and on are pretty, nothing major about them. I just haven't got them yet.
Okay.
Because I just literally got number 3 2 days on Friday. I got my number 3 on Friday. I got number 2 signed by Tony Moore, which is one of the creators of, he's pretty much the artist, creator of The Walking Dead with Kirkman. It was Robert Kirkman and Tony Moore together. So I got that signed by him, and he lives in Europe now, so it's even harder to get a signature from him anymore.
So Jay Woods, what do you? You know, when I picked up Negan Lives #1.
Yeah.
This Wednesday, they had a couple of the they had the silver and gold.
Wait on gold to come in.
What are those like?
So the silver was a 2 per store brand. So that means each store only got 2 copies of it.
Right.
And then the gold was a 1 per store.
Right, but I'm like, what do you think they'll be valued?
I don't think they'll be valued as high as they are what they were selling them for. Like a lot of places were selling them for, or what they were selling for on eBay before they even came out. That's why I didn't rush to go get them, and I wasn't paying the $300, $400, $500 people were asking for the gold, or the $150, $200 people were asking for silver.
Well,
I got this. I literally picked this up for $60 from one of my local shops.
My shop was asking $65 for silver, $225 for the
What popped
gold.
up on your screen, Martin?
So this is $65 for it would have been great. I wouldn't pay anything over $150 for the gold. That's just me personally, because it's gonna drop. When they announced it, they said this was a one shot. This is not a one shot. There's no way. If anybody knows anything about one shots, every one shot says one shot on the book. It's usually on the cover, and you can read it in the description that's inside. This does not say one shot and anywhere on this book. And usually one shots aren't numbered number 1 like that. They just one shot. They say one shot. So I think Kirkman has been known to be a little sneaky on stuff and say something is one thing and then it'd be the complete opposite. Sorry, I'm gonna pull out my other one because I don't want to pull this one out. I have the regular as well. Oh, nice.
Red's gonna suck.
No one really
All right.
cares about the NFC's.
And
Christina does. He's a Redskins fan.
I know.
Oh, wait. No, you guys
I
are
like
saying
them better than
they're
the Cowboys.
going to be going through a name change soon. Come on.
Oh wait. What was that team that beat the Red Sox or the Patriots? That's right.
A bullshit catch.
the Giants
Yeah, the New York Giants.
twice.
All right, so you got something
The only
here?
team that can be able to do that to him.
Thanks,
I'm not
Blitz.
even a Giants
Thanks,
fan.
Blitz.
I'm not a
The
Giants fan. My best
The
friend is.
kryptonite.
So
Okay,
yeah.
Eric, you can drop Jay Blitz now.
So we got the Negan Lives, like I was saying, it says number 1. Nowhere on the book says one shot. Doesn't say it in here where it would normally say it as well. I don't know. This isn't really a spoiler for anybody who hasn't read yet because it's just the last page. But on the last page, let's see if we can get the zoom in on it. Like this. Had it for a second. All right, I'll just read it. At the end, the very last page says, "Don't you want to see what happens next?" For me, that's very leading. And any good art or any good writer, that's how they lead it to the next chapter or the next book for something. And then someone had mentioned it earlier, also not a spoiler, but at the end, if you guys actually read the editor's, the writer's letter here, which some people do, some people don't, it says, "P.S. Clementine lives." So if y'all follow the game. So what I think is instead of it being called Negan Lives throughout, I think what they're going to do is, and if y'all read 193 of The Walking Dead, at the end, their letters note, it says P.S. Negan lives at the bottom. So what I'll do is, I think number 2 is going to be maybe Clementine lives, and it'll follow suit or something like that. But this is definitely not a one-shot.
So you're saying pick up more than one copy?
I'm saying it's definitely gonna. I think it's gonna be. I think it will hold some value. It's not gonna be the 500 that they're asking for those gold and silver and stuff like that. But
Okay, so JB has his price. Let me go ahead and put a starting line. Yeah, I mean, obviously, The Walking Dead is huge. I mean, in my house, I enjoy it a lot. So the comic books are really, really good reads.
this was a really good read.
Do you think they will come back?
Huh?
Do you think the comics will come back?
Yeah, definitely for sure. Kirkman's been talking about it, and I mean, he's had other great books, but Walking Dead has definitely by far been his best book, and Kirkman knows that, and other people know that. So, it would be stupid not to continue on what your best work is.
Blitz, weren't you looking for a Walking Dead pop?
Yes, I'm trying to do the Walking Dead pops. Yes, I'm trying to collect all of them.
Which one are you still looking for?
Pretty much all of them. I only have like 6 or 7.
I just got one the other day.
I need a Shiva. That's the one I want the most right now.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, by the way, guys,
pop culture.
In 28 subs, I'm doing my 500 sub giveaway, which is a Nerd Mystery Box, which has a 9.8 slab in it, a Game Boy, and a Game Boy and Pokemon Gold in there. So, and then there's other stuff. It's not all of it. There's a signed Lord Dracon, signed by Jason David Frank, or Jason. Yeah, Jason Frank. I always forget how to say his damn name, but it's the Lord Dracon Power Rangers figure that's in there as well.
Nice. Okay, let's Mr. Techbot.
I picked this one up the other day, or I got this in a box the other day.
I don't know any. Look, I need it. I do know that. I don't know anything about. I don't know any of the stuff you need to know about that.
It's a $10 pop, but the one without her mask. The one without her mask is really good, but it's still a nice looking pop to have.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
That's right. It's not an expensive pop, so if it's something you're looking for, let me know. We work.
Yeah. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for all of them. I'll tell you what. I can't see all of them right now, but you know
yeah,
what?
there you go.
I got it in my thing. I got it in my thing.
Do you have that one, JB?
Wait. Was that a pop? or an action figure, or this book?
Beyblades.
Are you asking about which one are you asking about? The book?
Right here, this book right here.
No, what is that? A hardcover or something?
So this is actually the art book for Here's Negan. It comes with the issue number 100, first appearance of Negan, I believe.
Nice. Oh, that came from Barnes and Noble, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that came with that Barnes and Noble exclusive. I don't have either of those.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, those zombie ones are pretty cool.
yeah. That bicycle goes from little mini series / first episode.
Then I got Maggie.
How do I go to my? I'm going home. How do I check my? My collection. Here we go. So I have Maggie. I have Ezekiel. I have Eugene. I have Tyrese, where he's got the hammer in his hand, and I have Judith. And then I have a Michonne pop. That's all I have.
So you need to get yourself a T-Dog.
Oh yeah, see, I don't have that one.
That's a dope one.
I need the
Yeah.
I want the Shiva one to go with my Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Because look, hold on. Got my Ezekiel figure, and then got my Shiva.
Right. Also, Merle as a zombie is a good one too.
Yeah, I heard that's one of the most expensive ones.
Yeah.
That's one of the big ones. Merle was a zombie. Headless, Herschel.
That one's hard to find.
I mean, like I said, I don't know a whole lot, but some people have filled me in. Unusual Unboxing was trying to help me find some, but the chick like needed money faster than I could get it because she had a large amount of them. I was just gonna try to buy them all. But she got 600 for all the ones she had right then and there, and I was like, look, if you can sell it before, then let it sell it. And there was a lot of the big pops in there, I guess. There was except the Shiva, the one I wanted the most, she had already sold before that.
I don't have anything Walking Dead.
Yeah. I think it's. I know
Well,
Pop
I-
Culture was doing.
I
the
don't
pops.
want to really go there. We'll be popping, but I could definitely have a comment on that. But I think
Keep it to yourself, Eric. I know where you're going.
Maybe I don't know.
So we,
All right,
we
boys.
have.
I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Could be a long light of knives. A long
All right,
light
Fox.
of life. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like I said, I
Wait, how
appreciated it.
long? I mean, at least I did. Wow, you're almost at 3 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, Fox, I'll see you in that live next Friday, brother.
All right, Foxy.
Yes. And I'll see.
We appreciate it.
Scotty.
Love you, Fox.
I'll see Scotty
Fox,
tonight on the
you
Luau,
got it?
right?
You got anything going on? Like, what's going on for coming up?
Nothing. Night Owls. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, just a reminder. Considering that, I love how the comic pop fam is over here. Love it. Considering this is a sports live, I'd be remiss. We are about 2 weeks delayed on that sports themed charity mystery box run. My partner in crime, Slapshot Pops. He's been on Night Owls and all that. You guys know. But he's super busy. He's a Coast Guard guy. So we got delayed because he's been pretty busy. But see, all the community came together. These are all sports pops that were donated as part of the mystery box run. So we're going to forward cash to the charity by selling mystery boxes that have been, So if you've got some sports commons damaged, out of box, whatever, shoot them our way. I know that we've budgeted for compensating on the shipping. So yeah, reach out to Slapshot Pops or Fox Crown.
I have your box
and
right
that's-
in my hands, Fox. I need to send it out.
I sent him one to entice him a little
Yeah,
bit
nice.
to
I
see
mean-
if he'd take it.
I mean, it's great because you guys have this delay actually has worked out because we're receiving more than we would have.
I'm
But
still
at
waiting
some
for
point
my
we need to
Javi
get the money in
Baez pop
charity's
to
hands.
send you. So people
Oh,
can still
when that's
Shut your face.
so people can still
We
send
don't
you
take
pops.
Houston Astros pops, just so you know.
Hey, did you keep that Lundqvist?
Okay, well,
did you keep the Lundqvist I sent you?
Yes. I'm sorry, I can't see who's talking. TechBot, yes. So TechBot sent a Lundqvist and a soccer player. I don't know. I think
I don't know. I just did the Lundqvist to try to entice you.
Hold on. Yeah, well, good thing I have it already. I would have stolen that. I was
gonna say Fox was tempted.
I have it already. You know.
Yeah, okay.
But if I didn't,
But you don't have one out of box though.
Oh, wait, is this being recorded? No, I would never do something like that. No.
No, of course not. There was no Lundgren.
Do you know what I love? Do you know how this worked out? You know how you play Chase Roulette? I don't know if the comic guys know. I don't know shit about comics, but in Funko Land, you can order 6 pops of a particular line with 1 pop and play Chase Roulette. So you kind of have a 1 in 6 chance of getting the Chase version of that very pop.
Yeah.
There are some sports themed ones like, you know, Billy Madison or do you know how many Ty Webbs people are sending? It's a pop, so it doesn't matter. But the Ty Webb non-Chase, it's like I got everybody's fails, which is fine. It's for charity. But I didn't realize how many pops they made of this guy. I think I have all of them.
And absolutely nobody wants them.
And they're still sitting on every Target shelf.
well,
Yeah.
well you know,
And Walmart.
Fox, they did make a Billy Buckner pop, and they were going to put the ball right in front, but they had an issue.
But it went right through his legs. And blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
Nice internet.
You better be careful because your internet's going to time you out again with all these bad puns.
I want to know where those 1986 T-shirts and baseball caps of the Sox winning it all.
They're in Africa.
They're in Africa. Africa thinks all the opposite teams won.
Yeah.
That's where they sent all the Patriots 19-0 T-shirts.
Oh, goddamn.
They don't do that
Well,
anymore.
you know what's funny? You know that maybe listen. Those things are probably worth a pretty penny, right? They have to be, right?
No,
They
they made
They were
5
produced
million
and
of them.
marketed. But here's the thing. Oh, this ties into the Nigerian prince that's always emailing you saying, "Hey, I have a fortune. Just call me." Maybe
Yeah,
he's just got a shitload of like Red Sox '86 World Series champion stuff, and he's like, "I'm sitting on a gold mine. Can you sell it?" And we're just like, spam. No, it's him.
Wait, I'm still waiting on something from that guy.
Thanks for the visitors.
I'm still waiting on that guy.
I just gave him
All right.
$500 yesterday.
Oh, y'all fucked. I mean, yeah, my bad language.
There you go.
Kids around, Eric?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. Man, that's why I feel bad because I don't know if your kids are watching me. You know.
No, they're.
I was dropping the FD bombs and your kid was right there, and I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, no, this is all eligible. Everybody can say what they need to say.
They have
Okay.
access to the internet.
You gotta
It's,
realize, I have
yeah,
a
they
show
do-
called Costume Events for a reason.
A lot of smack talk happens.
Yankees suck. Giants suck.
Go Steelers.
Are you a Steeler fan?
Oh, yeah, I'm a Pittsburgh fan all the way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fuck the Dolphins.
But like I said, I know, you know, our goal when we come on here is just to have some fun. Each week there'll be a theme. We will do some trivia. We will do our Hollywood Squares type version game. And just kind of, you know, you never know where it's going to go. It could go comic books. It could go cards. It could.
Well, we're going to have a foot fetish now.
So
We just
can have
gained
somebody-
5 viewers.
You can have somebody put their foot in their mouth. Oh wait, that's right.
Dan,
Fox,
those are some ugly feet.
Fox, aren't you doing the devil's toe soon? Are you going to do the devil's toe?
What in the hell?
Yes. So I'm just waiting for it to arrive. It's been in transit for, things happen. So it's Troy, Nerd Bar, Spectre, and Fox going to burn another butthole again.
What is it?
That's fun. Mama J
So-
sponsored that. Thank
So
you.
what is the devil's toe, Fox?
I don't think we've got a date. It's definitely going to be a Tuesday.
What is it?
What is it? What is it that you're doing? What is the devil's toe?
Yes, lollipop.
It's a lollipop?
It's a lollipop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like
And-
it's like a spice. It's a heat, hot, spicy challenge in the form of a lollipop that you can't take out of your mouth, that you can't just swallow like a peanut or a potato chip.
That's right. You got to suck it until it's all gone.
I think we need to send one to Blitz.
That's what she said.
What?
Yeah, I don't think so. Cowboys won't win ever again.
Oh.
Have you seen? Oh,
Ever.
oh, listen. Have you
Forever.
seen the hit cards?
Hey, there's a Sandlot.
There's a box of cards. It's called Sage, and they're Sage cards, and they guarantee you 4 autographs per box.
Oh, really?
It's all
4.
rookies. Oh, it's so cool, and they're cheap at Target. Oh my gosh. These
Oh,
are
wow.
all draft picks.
I'll have to look at
I
that.
mean, it's cool. You're guaranteed. This guy is the Australian punter. That guy, you know him?
No, but it
Like
so
a
it's
punter autograph.
okay.
This
He could
guy,
probably put his foot in his mouth.
That's a number 4.
So these are all draft players. All guys coming. Are there all guys coming into the
Just
NFL?
drafted 2020.
Okay.
2020 draft picks. Yep. This is the there's the number 4 wide receiver.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Couture.
This is the guy. Oh. This is the guy. Oh, here's the Giants number 3 pick. Some of them are
Linebacker.
numbered. That's cool.
So that
Yeah,
means
he'll be
he's
cut in 2
Brian
years.
Leap.
Alex Hornbrook.
Yeah, he's going to be playing in the XFL.
Stephen.
What do you think about this guy?
Joe
Joe
Burrow?
Burrow? Never heard of him. Never
That's
heard of him.
another bust. He's going to be a draft bust completely.
Well, he's going to be with Cincinnati, so that'll
Anyway,
tell you
highly
right there.
recommend it. Still a thrill to get an autograph in a pack.
Joe Burrow just
Would have been nice to get a. I was going to say, it would have been nice to get a Joe Burrow sign one, though.
Yeah, I
yeah.
actually
Sure.
I just found the site BA Cards online, and I bought a Bowman Blaster and a Bowman Mega Box.
Nice.
So Comics is going to get owned.
bring it.
That's,
He's
yeah,
going to get owned. He's going to come on and get owned, he said. He's going to try. Just like a
Yeah.
Dallas fan getting owned every single season.
You're more than welcome to come on, CBAP.
Yeah.
Once Will's done laying with his finger, he'll share it with you.
There is no finger. I am by myself in bed, you pricks.
Oh, did you see?
About a finger?
So Mr. Irrelevant, the last one, the last guy drafted, is actually number 1 in the set. I love it. They're funny.
Oh, nice.
Tom Brady?
All right, gents.
Okay. We appreciate it, Fox. Let's just say, fellas, we're getting to that 3-hour mark, so I'm sure you guys have some stuff to do. I'm sure you guys have some things to do, but I want to say thank you, Martin. Thank you, Andrew and Jay Blitz, for coming and spending some time with us today.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
thank you guys. It was fun.
Definitely
Growing up, guys.
very nice. That's cool. Look at that. See? Sub. And everybody on the panel, if you guys have not had a chance to hit these guys up, whether everybody has a YouTube and Instagram, check them out. Obviously, there's great content coming out. So if you have not had the opportunity, please do so. It is free of charge. And like I said, on Sundays, this is what we do. We get together, we hang out, we talk sports, we talk movies, we do trivia. You never know.
Will serenades us in bed.
And you
Hey,
never know
come on,
which
guys.
way,
Lazy Sunday.
you never know which way it'll go. So that's what it's all about. So, Will, what do you have to say?
Will, you still got that finger in that bed, I guarantee it.
No, the finger's on the shelf over there. It's too heavy to move around. It's too heavy to lug around.
Does anybody have anything else going on? Anybody else want to throw anything in there that they want to talk about?
I uploaded a video a couple of hours ago.
Okay. Well, there's going to be some videos out. I know Pop Scott's going to be putting some out. We'll be put some collectible stuff out. I know Andrew, you put some videos out. So lots coming on. Jay Bliss, you're always doing. You got some auctions coming up.
I got one coming up in an hour, actually. And in an hour, we're going to be doing our Sunday sketch cover auction. That's where God Tank does a sketch cover live. Y'all can watch him draw while a few of us sell stuff throughout the auction. And I will be donating 15% of everything I make today in today's auction. 50% of it will be going to the Wounded Warrior Project as for a 4th of July weekend type thing. And y'all know I'm ex-military, so I always like doing.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Very kind of you.
You guys come check it out. I got this giant stack of X-Men that's going to be going up throughout the auction today. So, that's what I've been doing stuff while we get live. So.
All right, we are not going to have comics on.
We're not going to have what?
No. Comics just put up in chat. He's not coming on next week.
See.
Oh. So who owns the Pats fans in here? Pop Scott. You're a Pats fan, right?
Pop Scott like Seattle.
Oh.
No, we'll be popping and Mr. Techbot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Boston right now. I live in Boston.
Come on, Mr. Tech. Are you from Florida?
No, I grew up in Massachusetts.
Okay. All right. There's too many people from Florida who like the damn Patriots.
They'll change.
Well, you know what? Even Central Florida here. When I came to Central Florida, it was common sports. It's basically all like Giants or Patriots fans out here. That's pretty much it.
No, man. I mean, I'm from Florida, and I'm not. I don't. The only Florida teams I like is the FSU.
Oh, FSU. Okay, I'm with you on that one. I like it.
Nice.
All right. So that's the only Florida team I like. I'm a diehard Steelers fan. My dad raised me a Steelers fan, so I've been a Steelers fan all my life.
Can you move my screen?
Jay Blitz. So Jerome Bettis comes to Celebrity Golf out here. He signed my jersey last year. I was gonna have him just sign the jersey, but he made me, my name. So he's all, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Okay, Eric." So he made it to Eric, Jerome Bettis, which is still cool.
Yeah, Eric had to trade him meatballs for it.
When is this golf thing coming up?
This week. They come in on Tuesday. So, and I met Jerome Bettis at Whataburger. It was like 1:00 in the morning. He was down there getting a burger. He's all.
Of course he was.
If you want to bet a signature, all you got to do is trade him food.
I might have to see if I can get a jersey overnighted to you.
Yeah.
I don't care if it says to Jake. I don't care.
He's really good with
Jerome
signing.
Jerome Bettis is one of my favorite players.
The bus.
I mean,
they used to call me the mini bus in high school.
So
I played fullback and defensive tackle.
He did a hole in one. He did a hole in one, and he was sweating. Right, he was just like sweating. And I threw him a cold ice water, and he guzzled it down, and then he took a nice picture with my boys. Really good guy.
And all Pats fans' pillows are wet for crying because Brady left.
We gotta have CFAP on next week.
Yeah.
No,
CFAP. That's
But
my man.
anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys being here, being a part of this. Everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out with us each week.
When was the last time Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl? I forget.
When they beat
It
the
was
Steelers
probably
in
around-
'93.
Who was president then? Yeah.
It was 80. It was
Come back when you
1986.
win one in the last 30 years.
Clinton was president then.
It was 86.
Isn't that the one where Neil McDonald was tossing it to the other team all day?
But
That's
anyways,
all right.
I just want to say
Who was
once
the
again,
first team to have 6?
thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope everybody had a
Anymore.
great 4th of July
More.
weekend.
You
Make
just
sure
rolling
you
in on the coattails. That's okay.
sub everybody up. Will, I hope your back gets better.
Thank you, bud.
And just like I said, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here and showing some support. We appreciate it. And you have a great day. Martin, what time is it over there?
It is 9 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, Jay.
And
sorry
snack time.
about-
Don't forget, everyone, when you're on the 1 yard line, run it in, don't pass it.
Right?
was.
And
Fucking Seattle. Fucking Cowboys.
you,
Hey, Carol.
you know,
Will, scoot
here,
over.
Jay Blitz, this is for you. First,
Hey, I lived in Washington.
I'm not a
I was
Seahawks.
stationed at Fort Lewis. I've been to a few Seattle games.
Will,
It's
scoot over.
definitely a lot. It's a definitely a live crowd there in Seattle. I can tell you
Will,
that.
scoot over.
When you have Marshawn at the 1, you better use him. I'm not even a Seattle fan, but everybody knows.
Okay, hold on, Scott. Let me get another pillow for you.
all right, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you guys.
He's rolling over there.
Thank
Yep.
you so much.
It might take him a while to get from Chicago to Boston, though.
Later, guys.